What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch-along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch-along of the FA Cup semi-final match between Chelsea and Manchester City at Wembley. As you can see, I am joined by Mixid, special guest appearance. Hello, Aaron. How are you?
I'm very fine. Thank you for having me on again.
No problem. It has been too long, but we have got Mixid back on for today's live watch along for this game for everybody to look forward to. So, before I crack on with this live watch along, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. We're aiming now for 17,000 subscribers. We're less than 800 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. We are also aiming for 100 likes on this live stream as normal. Minimum like aim, that of course. We're already up to 24 likes, which is sensational. We're only 76 likes away from our goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also, if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, so my social media, you can find them links in the description below and also on the yellow banner too, if you want to go and follow me over on there. You can go and check out Mixid if you are interested in his channel. His link is also in the description. He will be providing the halftime entertainment for today's video for everybody to look forward to, and he's going to be inputting some stuff into this live watch along as well. No problem, we'll speak about the match in just one moment. We'll discuss the lineup and that. We will. And also, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this after the live stream. If you're watching this during the match right now live, the live chat is rolling, so you can go and leave your thoughts in the live chat with where you're tuning in from and also your score prediction for this game. Just having a look briefly, my eyesight's really bad, so I do apologise if I don't see everyone's name here, but I can see JSGC member Adam Quinn tuning in, going for 2-0 to Manchester City. We've got, you help me out there, and my eyesight's so bad.
Chalufa Chitong, because I've recognised you before, but thank you for tuning in once more.
I'll let you go through it, your eyesight's better than mine.
From Dio, thank you for tuning in. Viva City as well. It's gone for 2-0. Manchester City against Chelsea. Manchester Blue. 8 changes today. Yes, it is.
A lot of changes.
We will be having a discussion about the 8 changes yet again from Manchester City.
We certainly will. Nice to see a lot of interaction here.
And Boy Race UK. It's nice to see you again. How are you today? It's going to say thank you for subscribing to Mixid as well. I do appreciate the little support.
Thank you very much for that. Hold on, we've got in the chat as well. Hello. Fantastic. We've got Choria, I hope I said your name right as well in the chat. We've got Harris as well. Smith Soccer News going for 3-2 to Manchester City. It is, yep. We've also got, Arjun as well, Axel, Clarksman, Jayzinio, Jack, Dragon, JP, Clarksman, Keegan and Junaid also in the chat as well. So absolute legends, and big shout out to everybody for tuning in with my live coverage of this game in the FA Cup semi-final.
And hello to Keegan from Michigan.
Whew. There we go. Right, so our last thing to do before we end up speaking about the game is to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by OneFootball. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. They will be helping me to go through all of the teams and the statistics and everything for this game. It's definitely an app worthwhile downloading. If you do want to download the OneFootball app, then do press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. OneFootball will not only keep you up to date with the latest statistics, live commentary, and also the latest football fixtures and results. It also keeps you up to date with the latest football news and transfer news, and is just one bit of my source information for where I get my transfer stories from. It's definitely an app worthwhile downloading if you are a football fan, and like I said, in my opinion, it is the best footballing app to have, so do go and download that through the link at the top of my description. In doing so, not only gives you the best footballing app out there, but it also does help to support the future content created here on my channel. So without further ado, let's head over to my phone, let's get on to OneFootball, and let's have a look at today's teams for this game. I have already had a quick look at the team for both Manchester City and Chelsea, hence I'd sent out my tweet just before expressing a little bit of my concern with, again, how many changes we've made from midweek. Obviously, City have been prioritising the big European Cup games against Borussia Dortmund. In doing so, with all them changes, it ended up with City looking a bit disjointed against Leeds. We lost thanks to 2 shots on goal by Leeds. Both went into the back of the net. And quite frankly, City, they weren't clinical enough on that afternoon, and we also we didn't play the game like how we normally do, which is nice and aggressive, looking for goals early on, getting that first goal and putting teams under pressure. Leeds got that first goal in the game. City were under pressure, and we struggled from there on out, even though Leeds went down to 10 men. And I'll tell you right now that if Manchester City allow Chelsea to get on top and get the lead, we're going to have a more difficult afternoon this afternoon against Chelsea than what we will last week against Leeds. And looking at our team is a lot closer to that team that went out against Leeds rather than against Dortmund. So I do have a bit of a concern there. I'm always going to back Manchester City 100%. I'm very happy with Manchester City's squad rotation and our squad depth. I think it's absolutely amazing, our squad depth. That's why we're competing for all 4 trophies. We have to have bits of squad rotation. We made our squad rotation last weekend, though. I felt like the players, they had a really good performance in midweek against Dortmund, particularly in that second half. I felt like we didn't utilise our 5 substitutes that we could have made, which meant some of these players that played on Wednesday evening could have played today, and we didn't utilise that. And because of that, we've made so many changes. So I'm a bit fearful it might take us a bit longer to gel into our game, and if that does happen, I think Chelsea will punish us. So we need to be absolutely on it. There's a big game coming up for quite a few Manchester City players. But before I get on to Manchester City, I'm going to let Mixed talk through the Chelsea team and their formation.
So your cup team for Chelsea for the semi-final is in net. It is Kepa. We'll say in 3 at the back, like they usually do. Rudiger, Silva, and
Azpilicueta.
I'll let you say that one. We'll say for the midfield, so they've got James out on the right, got Kante and Jorginho in the centre pair. Out on the left is Chilwell. Play wing-backs, don't they? So it's Reece James and Ben Chilwell. And up front in your 3, in the attacking mid, you've got Ziyech and Mount, and up front, Timo Werner.
Nice.
So that's interesting. Because I don't know about Havertz, probably on the bench.
He is on the bench. You just scroll down, it'll show you the bench.
So on the bench for Chelsea is Christian Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, Kai Havertz, Kurt Zouma, Billy Gilmore. As I said, this is a familiar name for Manchester City fans. Caballero, Marcus Alonso, Emerson, and Giroud.
I'm just thankful.
That's your Chelsea's lineup.
Thankful.
That's a very strong lineup from Chelsea.
I'm thankful Caballero isn't playing, because if he went to penalty shootout.
I just think it's 2019, that League Cup final that we went against Chelsea.
Kepa in goal, and
just weird, wasn't it? The penalty shootout. Just weird.
Caballero.
To come on for the sub.
Yeah, with the where he told the manager that he's not coming off. Controversial. So your team for Manchester City, Pep has already confirmed that Zack Steffen was going to go in goal, so that is of no surprise to me. It's Cancelo on the right-hand side and Benjamin Mendy on the left-hand side. Personally, I'd have gone with Zinchenko on the left-hand side instead. I do understand Walker having a rest. That doesn't surprise me. We have gone with Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte. One football have got Dias on the left-hand side and Laporte on the right-hand side. I reckon that'll be switched. I reckon it'll be Dias on the right-hand side and Laporte on the left-hand side. We're going with a double pivot, it seems, once more. Rodri probably going to be playing defensive midfield for Manchester City, and Fernandinho, I would have thought, would maybe be pushed a little bit further forward into that Ilkay Gundogan role. And Raheem Sterling, and Kevin De Bruyne is going to be playing just further ahead of them. It's Raheem Sterling out on the left-hand side. Doesn't surprise me that he's starting. He came off from the bench against Dortmund, so I thought Raheem Sterling probably was going to be one of the first names on the team sheet. But we have gone with Ferran Torres on the right-hand side and Gabriel Jesus up front. Ferran Torres, of course, back from that goal that he got against Leeds, didn't feature against Dortmund here. Hopefully with a point to prove. He's been in great form for Spain. Comes to Manchester City, and it's not really worked as of yet. So like I said, there's a big performance coming for all 3 of City's attackers today. Ferran Torres, Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus. They need to be absolutely on it. City will create chances, 100%. There will be chances for Manchester City in this game. They need to be in the back of the net, though. Who have I forgotten?
King Kev.
I've said to him, De Bruyne's going through the middle.
I did you?
Yeah, De Bruyne's going through the middle for Manchester City. So we've got a double pivot of Rodri and Fernandinho, and De Bruyne is going through the middle, Sterling on the left and Ferran Torres on the right, and Jesus through the middle. The loss of first teamers there. This is a stronger team than Leeds, don't get me wrong. I'm just surprised we've made so much rotation, considering we near enough rested every single player just last weekend.
Plus, I think
We've got a big Premier League game coming up, and I agree. Yeah, it does. It's unsettling.
Making so many changes. 8.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. On the bench for Manchester City, we've got Ederson, Riyad Mahrez, Nathan Ake, Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, John Stones, Ilkay Gundogan, Kyle Walker, and Oleksandr Zinchenko. So a very strong bench for Manchester City. Pep doesn't like to use subs, so I'm not sure that he will. To be honest, I'd like to have seen Phil Foden starting. I thought he had a very quiet game against Dortmund, but he's starting to show now that he's a player that's capable of scoring when not playing well and not doing much, and he can always find that goal. Riyad Mahrez, again, thought he had a good game against Dortmund, and I thought he'd have started in this game, and Bernardo Silva, I thought, would have started in this game. There was always going to be a central midfielder missing out. I did say that in my preview. I thought it might have been Kevin De Bruyne that perhaps missed out, and use him instead for the Premier League game and the Carabao Cup final, just looking into next week. But he's been given the nod, so I imagine one of them games won't be featuring Kevin De Bruyne. So all systems change. I'd love to know your thoughts of that in the live chat. But like I said, this has all been done and ran for you through the OneFootball app. So like always, I'm going to roll my OneFootball sponsor video for everybody very quickly. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you want to go and download their app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. So Mick Sid, what are you making of City's team? What's your thoughts? Let me know. Let me know.
I think it's quite a strong team, but I'm just disappointed that you've made so many changes. I would have made, per se, 4 or 5 like that. Like you said, I'd like to see Foden starting this one.
Yeah, I feel like just when it gets to these knockout games, you need a player that's got a bit of passion and desire that knows what it means. No offence to the other players, because I think they're cracking football players, but
well, one thing I will
they're not brought up.
I'm kind of happy Mendy's starting, says Zinchenko. I think it gives you a bit more on the wing. Because they're solid players, Zinchenko, don't get me wrong, but
the thing
I think he deserves a chance, Mendy, like that, to see how he does against Chelsea.
It's an interesting thought. Yeah. He's in for a busy...
but I would have liked, I think the midfield I would have changed like that. Because De Bruyne would start, but I would have had Foden and Gundogan.
Yeah.
Fernandinho would have had as a sub like that if we needed to shore up in the defensive midfield
area.
Per se, Mahrez would have started over
Ferran Torres.
Sterling.
Over Sterling. I'd have thought Sterling doesn't surprise me starting. He's got to start. There's got to be a point where with no Aguero, we've got to be seeing more of Sterling. He is, at the end of the day, if it comes to a selection between Sterling or Torres, Sterling's the more senior player. He's the player that's been there and done that. He's the player that would feature. But as it is right now, they're both getting the nod.
Campaign like that. It's because with Sterling. Just
Point
not lived up to his height.
I feel like he needs goals and assists.
He does, like Jesus needs goals.
Yeah. I'm going to say,
I'm quite glad Jesus is starting because hopefully I get a goal today.
For Torres, for Jesus, for Sterling, they need assists and they need goals. We've got a game coming up against Aston Villa in midweek. We've got the cup final next weekend against Spurs, the Carabao Cup final. We've also got the big Champions League game coming up after that for the first leg against PSG. If these players like Jesus, like Sterling, like Torres want to be starting in them games, then when they're given the chance like this afternoon, they need to grab that opportunity with both hands, because if they don't, there is going to come a point where it's quite simple that they're just not going to be playing in their very big games. To be honest, though, I feel like this is a very big game, so it does surprise me with so much rotation. Yeah, we're in the final 4. No matter how you look at it, it's a semi-final, and I don't think a semi-final is the time for so much change and rotation. I'm just hoping that I'm going to be wrong, and we're going to be able to come out all guns blazing out the blocks, and we're going to put in a really good performance. I'm just a bit fearful from what I saw last weekend when we did this. That isn't what happened. We took too long to get going, and we allowed Leeds to get that first goal. And Manchester City, I've been watching them for long enough under Pep Guardiola now. I know for a fact that first goal is so so important. City must grab. If we want to go through, Chelsea have got the quality that if we allow them to get on top and score first, they can keep us out. They can sit back, they can defend, they can hit us on the counter as well. They're a very good side. Chelsea are better than Leeds, pound for pound, quality for quality in player. Chelsea, not for no reason, are in the Champions League semi-final. That isn't because they're not very good, they're there because they are good. They've got the players that can hurt. To me, they're going with a very, very strong side here, Chelsea, so we need to be right on it. If we're not, then we could well be going out this evening. So we need to make sure that that isn't happening and we're continuing to progress. After all, quadruple is on the line. There's a chance here for a cup final. It's the most prestigious domestic cup competition in the world. So I'm amazed. I'm amazed there's so much rotation. I thought there'd be a little bit of rotation. Doesn't surprise me, but I didn't think there'd be so much. Yeah. So I do have the concerns there, but like I said, I'll back the boys. I'll see how they perform when the players come out and how we're performing on the pitch. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can go through.
Chalupa asks, what was our reaction when you beat Dortmund in midweek?
I did my live stream.
Crazy.
I was happy.
So you got Phil Foden, just like relief in it.
It's always in the back of my brain. Dad was saying it to me. I remember saying, like, say it, we're going through. And I'm like, I don't want to say it. No. Things happen.
Well, things happen. When Preston beat Swindon, I wasn't happy until the fourth one and we went 4-0 up. Took us 10 attempts to win a playoff.
Got there in the end. All things must come to an end.
Right, let's go through some of the comments. Predictions. Chuluf, I think you went for 2-0, didn't you? Adam Quinn is be your time. Yep,
I'm on Rum and Coke.
Rum and Coke, yeah. Be on the side in the fridge.
Yeah, I've got them in the fridge ready. I'm just getting through this now. What's your prediction? I'm going for 2-1 Manchester City after extra time. So 90 minutes, if it's level after 90 minutes, it goes to extra time and extra 30 minutes. If it's level after them extra 30 minutes, then it will go to penalties. We, of course, already know what it means to play Chelsea at Wembley and play the full 120 minutes and go to penalties. We're there for that Carabao Cup final in 2019 in person. I did say in my preview.
And that's going to be my prediction again. The same scoreline as that. With the exact same outcome on penalties. City to progress on penalties. 0-0.
0-0 City to go through on penalties. It's a bold call. Bold call, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bold call. Peppy bold.
But yeah, let us know in the comment. Let us know in the chat. What is your score predictions for this match?
I'm roasting.
It is. Because there's nice weather.
Roasting.
And yes.
I'm
so hold on to go for 1-0 City. Rodri. So.
Why are we struggling? Why am I doing this?
We can just zoom up, yeah.
Yeah, Chiller Fire. I hope I've said your name right there. Doing things right, doing what all good legends do. Downloading the OneFootball app through the GC link. Massive shout out to you. Thank you very much for that. You want to go and join the legend Chalufa? Then go and download the OneFootball app through my link at the top of my description. Thank you very much for that. Mohamed going for 3-2 to Manchester City. We've got Mike going in for 3-1. Previous.
Right. I was going with prayer. I thought you could read Arabic or whatever then.
I'm afraid not. Clark's man going for 3-1 to Manchester City. I like Mike's there. 3-1 to Manchester City, no problem. The Chavs are too pragmatic.
That's why I think it'd be 0-0 too pragmatic and they're boring today.
Not to bore it. This I've just remembered then actually. This could be a practice run out for the Champions League final.
I know how City play. You have a slow build up. At times you do frustrating when you slow build up.
Yeah. Brad going for 2-1 Manchester City. Goals coming via Rodri and Raheem Sterling. I'm going to go for goals for Raheem Sterling. And I'm going to go for... I don't know why, but I'm fancying a Fernandinho goal. So I'm going to chuck out a Fernandinho goal. Why not?
30-yard screamer.
Yes. This match is behind closed doors. No fans. There will be fans for tomorrow's Champions League, for tomorrow's FA Cup semi-final between Leicester City and Southampton. City will have fans for the first time this season for our match next weekend, next Sunday, 4:30 PM BST for our match against Tottenham Hotspur at Wembley for the Carabao Cup final. City have been allocated 2,000 tickets for that game. I'm just going to go and have a check, actually.
So Trezoy going with 3-1 Manchester City. Argent 3-1 to Manchester City. I see as Jesus, King Kev and Laporte on the score sheet. I'm glad to see Laporte starting today.
I was thinking about Laporte on the score sheet, but I'm not sure. If it was Stone starting, Stone's got a goal in him. And Laporte, he can score, but I'm not sure.
Very solid defender.
I'm not sure. It's just a player.
It just means his confidence about Laporte like that. But very solid.
He's just been a victim of circumstance. Just so happens that Ruben Dias has come in and been exceptional, and John Stones has thrived off that, and that's the reason why he's out of the team.
Mohamed, he disagrees with Pep not to start with Ederson. I agree with you on that.
I'll let you speak about that.
So I think Ederson should be starting over Ederson. There's no reason,
Steffen.
no reason at all for Steffen to start.
Yeah,
it's a big game because there's no reason for the rotation.
Loyalty.
Goal for Jesus going to be ruled out by VAR.
To be ruled out by VAR.
And Chiluva, hope there no Man City.
Arjun asking man of the match prediction. I'm going to go for.
I don't mind a bit of banner on this channel if they are.
I'm going to go for Raheem Sterling.
I'm sure mine be. I'll go for defence. I will go for Ruben Dias.
Ruben. Right, let's go on to buy.
Yeah. But saying that, if West Brom can get 5 goals past Chelsea, maybe I haven't been too pessimistic with 0-0.
We'll see. We'll see.
It just showed you they kept catching Chelsea out, didn't they, with the long ball. So Robinson ripped him apart again. Callum Robinson.
For the chat. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it can happen. It can happen.
Yeah. It's because there's a strange season at times. Because there's some strange results this year.
First goal, crucial.
First goal is crucial.
They went down to 10 men though, Chelsea in that game. So I think one thing they'll be saying to them is keep yourself disciplined.
James and Cancelo are very similar, to be honest. One thing I like about Cancelo though is he can play out on the left wing.
Yeah.
Especially left back or if you're on left wing back. Very versatile player.
So I'm just checking the ticket situation. I want to see if we've sold out against Spurs yet or not.
How come there's no tickets? So I'll discuss with you, Joe. So how come there's no fans today between Manchester and Chelsea?
It's not been selected for the government pilot scheme. That's next week. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think that's down to Chelsea being based in London.
Ederson will correct some mistakes in our defence. I know Ederson's quite liable as well to conceding, like some of the goals against Leeds. When he opens himself up.
Yeah, there's time. Ederson, he lives by and dies by how he plays.
Yeah.
Sometimes he comes out and closes down into space, and he does it really well, and it's needed. I think a prime example was that big chance for Leeds in the second half before they went and threatened that goal. And then I was pretty furious for that second goal when we conceded it because Ederson came out of goal and did the same and he just poked it under his legs and I felt like the defender was catching him up. Yeah. Ederson stays on his line, he's forced to either turn or forced out wide and slow the play down. Ederson, because he'd advanced, there was a gap there for him to put it through and he did.
I think Pep is training Ederson for PSG match. I think that's fairly obvious. Because I think he'll be back against Villa in midweek.
Yeah.
Nidere, hello Nidere, welcome back to Joe's GC channel. Hopefully,
I think Steffen's going to start against Spurs next week. Then, isn't
Ramadan Kareem to all.
Oh yeah. It was the other day, wasn't it? Eligibility.
Yeah, it's Ramadan.
Okay.
So
just having a read. Okay.
Don't think City need a new left back. Should move Cancelo over and sign Hakim Ziyech, who will be a good Walker replacement. You play FIFA.
That's very funny. Jamani, thank you for tuning in. I left back.
It's always a buffer moves. Because Mendy is supposed to be that guy to step up, and he just hasn't. He had a good first. I remember his first season. The crossing just absolutely phenomenal amount of season.
Yeah.
Just incredible.
Right, so they're on sale today.
Giovanni, we are doing very fine. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well too, Giovanni.
9.5.
But yeah, if you've ever had a chance to Wembley, I would recommend if you ever get a chance. It's a very nice stadium, a good day as well. Especially if you win as well, it's fantastic.
So they're expected to go on sale to all season ticket holders by tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
And that's fine, Chilu, for the training in.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they're expecting for it to go on sale to all season ticket holders on the League Cup scheme.
Giovanni, I'm glad you're doing well as well. So just sit back, relax, and yes, as we will be your co-commentators for this match. So sit back, have a beer or a soft drink if you're not old enough, or if you don't drink.
Chelsea are making their way out.
Yes, as we're waiting on the Manchester City team to come out. Thiago Silva must be getting on now.
37.
Is he? I
think so.
I thought he was. That's a wow. Chalufa tuning in from South Africa.
Yes, love it. Let me know where everyone's tuning in from.
Heard about Foden sacking social media.
Did you see that? He set out a tweet saying...
I would have loved it if Phil Foden put that himself to own it.
Social media.
I want to took it back. What's the confidence? Now that little bit of arrogance. Yeah, come on. I fancy it. A bit of personality like that, yeah.
People were tweeting back saying, does Mbappe even know who he is?
Well, I'm Mbappe like that as Foden. I'm going on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, you've seen it,
Foden.
I think it's just more down to a Pep thing. Pep doesn't like things like that.
Yeah, because it inspires him, but...
He doesn't
sometimes
like
I like that, a bit
that.
of personality, that, a bit of banter, take it to him, a bit of cockiness.
But it can be used as motivation. You got egg on your face when it comes back to bite you on the bum. So.
Well, I prefer Roger Federer confidence, Jones. If you ever have that confidence, yeah, number on the shoes in the final and win it.
It's one thing doing it. It's
I'd
another
survive
thing.
it,
Gotta love a bit of Roger Federer.
I just love a bit of confidence like that.
That's funny.
When you know you're good.
Yeah, that's funny. Right, we're just waiting now.
Yes, we're just waiting for kick-off now.
Waiting for the kick and off. How many likes are we up to? Nearly on 50 likes now. Nice.
Good going. So.
46 likes we're up to. Right, I think we'll just go through our promos once more just before kick-off does start. So like I said, do leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the live watch-along. 100 likes, that is the aim once more for this live watch-along. We're now, 54 likes away from that, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. If you haven't already, it is free. Aiming now for 17,000 subscribers. We're less than 800 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links in the description below and also on the banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below and on the banner too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. McSid, he is joining us today for today's live watch along and we'll be providing the halftime entertainment for you guys as well.
Thank you very much.
No problem. You can go and subscribe to his channel through the link in my description as well. You're aiming for
800, so I'm on 790. I'm only 80 away, you guys. Only 8 away now.
8 subs away from 800 subscribers, so let's go and help him get towards 800 subscribers. That would be fantastic. And lastly, this video is sponsored and it is brought to you by OneFootball. So I'll roll this promo video once more. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. We were just observing a minute's silence there for Prince Philip, whose funeral it was today, if you was not aware. And thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. That is much appreciated. So we've got Mike Dean in charge of the game today, and we are all ready and set for kick-off here in Manchester City. I've just noticed they're playing in their sky blue shirts, their swimming pool kit. Blue shirts, white shorts and sky blue socks. Chelsea playing in their dark blue navy kit, which is a dark blue shirt, dark blue shorts and white socks. Chelsea are going to be attacking from right to left. Manchester City are going to be attacking from left to right. We are literally now moments away from kickoff for this game. As the players take the knee, the players rise, and we do have kickoff for this game between Chelsea and Manchester City.
Chelsea play out from the back, Kepa.
A good bit of pressing that from City.
Yeah, good pressing.
Forced the mistakes. Not a great pass, but City have come away with the ball as well, which is always good.
Back to Dias. Back to Cancelo. And pass to Fernandinho, back to Cancelo.
There you go, Aaron. Subscribe to your channel.
Thank you very much. So Dias still on the ball. Passes it back to Steffen. So City just taking the time with the ball here.
It's nice to see the sun out at Wembley as well. Nice to see.
Yeah, it's quite warm in Feb when we went 2 years ago.
It was, and now it's April. It's not as warm today, but there's hardly any wind out there, so it makes it feel a bit warmer, doesn't it? As,
well, Laporte on the ball.
So is Laporte going on the left-hand side? Sterling dropping
deep.
deep.
And
out for a throw into City.
Well, the minutes all possession is City, not doing a lot with it, but just maintaining possession. Playing how City play. Nice to know, Brad. So thank you for that info.
You better go, Brad.
I think there's such thing as too much.
Yeah,
too much information.
You need to go. You gotta
go.
It's called a phone. That's really funny.
But Steve Jackson, hello to you as well. Come on, City.
I'm so warm.
Steffen to save a pen. Imagine the scenes. But yeah, I've never seen a better penalty stopper than Caballero for you.
He's a great
Caballero,
penalty saver,
actually.
Caballero.
Caballero.
It's a free kick.
Yeah, sloppy. Kevin De Bruyne is playing. There he is, right in front of my screen.
I think they're trying to have a joke that because I've got ginger hair.
Is that what they're trying to get?
I think so.
Oh, right.
Ha,
I didn't know.
I wish I had Kevin De Bruyne's money.
Yeah, I wish he's right here, right next to us.
Good bit of pressing that from Fernandinho. Yeah. Chelsea do end up coming away with the ball though. Cancelo putting under pressure. Like it went out for a throw in there to City. I think Chelsea's been given the throw though.
Yep, Sterling is playing, just to confirm, if you're asking that, or the Sterling.
Yeah, starting 11 for Manchester City today. Zack Steffen in goal, Cancelo right back, Benjamin Mendy left back. Gone with a centre-back partnership of Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte. We've got in midfield Fernandinho, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. Out wide we've got Ferran Torres on the right-hand side and Raheem Sterling on the left-hand side. And Gabriel Jesus going through the middle for Manchester City.
Hello, JJ Jones, saying hello to you, Joyce Juicy.
Hello. Could well be a warm-up for the Champions League final.
I do think we'll win. I still think City will on pens, but I'm still going for 0-0.
Clean my glasses.
I hope I'm wrong.
What with?
My prediction. Louis Ashton, warm-up for the Champions League final. It's potential, it is.
Could happen.
This could be the first of many meetings with Chelsea, this.
First of 3, isn't it, yeah? Here is
Cancelo.
Cancelo.
Out on the right, can you find the pass? No.
I like the confidence there. I think we could win the Champions League.
Be a massive one.
Thank you.
Dias on the ball, finds pass to Cancelo out on the right.
I've had to move the timer down because it's bright at the top.
Yeah.
So I moved it. I thought the sensible decision to move it down. And I also had the ill timing of my sponsor as well, didn't I? So I thought best not to speak.
I think we won Europa
League. Europa League.
Yeah, she's trolling, aren't you?
It might be a Man United fan. I have alternative ways of thinking, don't I? That's a good interception again. City just pressing. Look at them force a mistake. Timo Werner starting.
Yeah, slow build. There's not a lot to... No chances yet so far.
Fernandinho goes with a long throw downfield to no one in particular, and that will be mopped up by
and
the experienced
Thiago
Silva. See? Louis there, a United fan.
Yeah.
I think you'll win Europa League. I would say I think it'd be between United and Arsenal, but I could see Villarreal perhaps doing a job on Arsenal, as I think Timo Werner into a great load of space, and 1-0 Chelsea! Miles offside, I think. The offside flag does go up.
Ziyech with a good finish, and that's a warning sign for Man City.
Yeah. Hakim Ziyech puts the ball into the back of the net. The flag is up. He did look offside, but of course, with how things are now, they always keep the flag down first.
That looks on.
Does it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It looked offside, that, to be honest. That one looks okay as well. Okay. It's a good finish. It did look offside to me. Looked a good half a yard, maybe even a yard offside.
It's offside, just a little.
Yep, and the goal is not given, and it remains 0-0.
Philip Beck tuning in from Jamaica. Welcome again. Where is beautiful Marbella in Jamaica?
That's another great ball, and cleared away from City there. City under pressure.
Turning this up.
Oh, I'm very jealous, Philip. What temperature are we talking? Oh, it's going to be like a cool 30 degrees, isn't it?
Manageable.
And JJ tuning in from Wales. Not quite as exotic, is it?
Nice scenery, though.
I like that big spike on my graph. So I think City's just been given an early warning sign.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, yes.
Early warning sign.
So they're getting some build-up and momentum. That's a ball over the top, a nice little ball that. Kante.
N'Golo Kante.
On the right, should go across it, but pass by, yeah, James.
Again is a good ball in by Chelsea.
James, can you whip it in? Steffen
gets a fist onto it. It's not the cleanest of fists, and City can clear it. Hello, HX Bar-eyed. Robert going for 2-1 City. Dad, you've got your demand. I want a wave from you at the back. No, a wave from the back.
Hello, everyone.
Love that.
Hello,
Channel. Hello, thank you for tuning in.
Hope you're all okay.
Robert Robinson going with 2-1 City.
It's very kind.
Hooks mid, is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Blue juice.
I preferred my HX my.
Well, hello, thank you for tuning in.
Sterling playing with Jesus is a disaster. City look miles off the pace at the mo.
It's slow build on now. Chelsea's getting into it. Hooks mid. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. We've got over 129 people in the house.
So thank you for tuning in, and
63 says on mine. 64 is it? Love that. So that's 30.
Get these likes up. Come on.
36 likes away.
Right, but Chelsea back on the attack. Chua out on the left. It is a possession. Pass it back to.
We do normally start slow.
Yeah, City do.
It's just we're on the back foot at the moment, and my fear is Chelsea are a good team.
Well,
that's a ball that gets played across. City isn't dealt with by
yeah, let's try and get
Cancelo.
100 likes before half time.
Yeah, seen that. Norwich, well done. Congratulations. Promoted back to the Premier League. Doing a bit of yo-yoing, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, I'll say congratulations to Norwich if there is any Norwich fans this afternoon.
Are you adminning Dada back there?
Yes.
How's how we doing for views?
Who's better doing he for Man U? I'll go for Noon
132.
He for the original.
132. Right.
Shoot!
Shot comes
Hey,
in and a good
shot.
save from Kepa there, straight down his throat.
A bit too predictable.
There's a shot from Gabriel Jesus about 23 yards out there on his right foot. Just to the left of the penalty area there. There's a chance. At least, yeah, there we go, Brad, I agree. It's having shots, doing something. Testing the goalkeeper, testing just how he is early on into the game, always good to see. It's a good workout back from Manchester City.
That's a poor ball. Chelsea play long.
It's a poor pass that from De Bruyne. He worked really hard there to win the ball back, and that's poor work from City. They've done well to get a free kick, I think, for a high foot. Mendy rubs his head there.
I would have gone down.
I reckon it was 24 yards.
Hello, Derek.
I reckon it was 23. Looked 23 to me. I know my yards.
He's been plenty of traffic, isn't he?
Gone on to the second account.
Mix it on 100. Yeah, as you can see, it's annoying even everyone.
Here is Mendy now. Here is Ruben Dias. It's funny.
Let's see on the attack. Can they find space? Fernandinho, can you find the pass? Yep. Cancelo on the right. Can you put the pass out? Oh, that's rubbish. Wait for fall, so am I. There it is. That'd be very nice, wouldn't it? Doing 800 foul.
I know. Would be nice.
It certainly would.
That's a poor pass from City. Here's Laporte now. Slow build up from City. No movement whatsoever.
Like I said, but
Big Wembley pitch.
Like that. Yeah, but you do play like
Big
this.
Wembley pitch.
Good tackle. Come on, stretch it out. Because there's a big pitch, stretch it.
Here's Cancelo now.
To Rodri.
We're up to 60. 8 likes. That's decent.
Nice
32 likes to go to get to 100 likes.
Chelsea should clear this, yeah. Werner. Because it was his man, says Ziyech.
Running at the City defence into the penalty area. Chance here for
Close it
Chelsea
down.
perhaps. Squared across and dealt with by
Yeah.
City.
De Bruyne can see get a counter-attack going. Raheem Sterling.
It's chance here for City. Raheem
Come on,
Sterling.
out on the
Move it
left.
out. That's a rubbish pass. Raheem. Poor
Louis
movement.
played at Wembley, very nice.
Poor movement, but a poor pass as well. I don't think they're going to get a 6. Run out of accounts.
It was neat.
Oh, another account.
Yes, number 6, yes.
That's a good tackle from Fernandinho, you know.
You tend to run one out, Joyce. Sorry, Louis.
Wagwan.
You all know that on the Just UC channel. Number 7.
I like how creative they are. They are pretty funny.
You can need this, guys. You know all these accounts. Could soon reach 1K, so.
That's a cynical foul, that. There's nothing in that. Look at him try to get something out of nothing there.
Get up.
Mason Mount. Chance here for Chelsea. This is such a boring, slow game. Into the centre. Should be dealt with, and Steffen should mop that up, and is mopped up by Zack Steffen. Here's Steffen once more for Manchester City.
Yeah.
Ruben Dias now.
City play out from the back. Ziyech.
Plenty of space for both teams, isn't
Oh
there?
yeah, there is. If you can find the pass.
Yeah.
Silva. Take off double possession. Passes out to Zuma. It's Chilwell. That's Silva. Rudiger.
Yeah, I feel like Chelsea are controlling the pace and controlling what's happening in the game. Not really too much happening at the moment.
No, but this is a good pass from Chelsea.
Again,
On
the
right.
space. Where's Mendy? Middle of nowhere. Cross comes in. And back post! And a
I
shot
should
comes
have done
in.
better. That's a big chance for Chelsea.
Chance there for Chilwell.
Yeah.
To be honest, if there's going to be a player in a position like that, you would want it to be a defender. Chelsea finding the space and finding it well.
Chelsea are a decent team.
Yeah.
I'd
they've
say
got
I
players
expect it to be
there.
top 4 and they should be really doing it comfortably, to be honest.
Yeah. Just fires it into the back of the outside of the post. Here's Steffen.
Good pressing from Chelsea.
That should be a throw into Chelsea, and it is a throw into Chelsea.
Zuma.
As we're now up to, how many likes are we on now? Thank you very much, YNG. Much appreciated.
Nice. I do agree with you. Possession is important, not much. So I know City, like Pep, is absolutely possessed on possession.
Yeah.
I think I found a normal pressing that. I know what Alex is so boring, so hot.
I do agree that City struggling against a pacier, direct approach.
Yeah,
United like to play
that's a
like
good tackle. Like I said, City don't really have the team. You do not really have the players to counter attack. Like I said, you lack pace for this team, apart from Torres, of course. Diego Costa has not been there for quite a while. Chelsea in possession, dictating this game so far. Chelsea's had the better chance. Beside the goal this long. But this is what I was afraid of, City playing like this. Because they make so many changes and they're playing quite predictable.
It takes too long to get going. It looks disjointed. It doesn't look very good, and you struggle. No real players have really got involved too much for City at the moment. Need to be careful. We need to find the first goal. The first goal's crucial in this game.
If there is any Chelsea fans on here, how many changes have they made from the Champions League match?
Made a few in attack, and Werner didn't start against FC Porto, did he?
Which they lost, didn't they, Chelsea?
But the loss, so that would explain some of the changes. Again, another chance here for Chelsea. Squared across, deflection, and out for a throw into Chelsea out on the right-hand side.
Hello again.
Now I've got over 70 people tuning in, which is fantastic. So hello and welcome everybody. We are 28 likes away from 100 likes, which is always our aim here on the JSGC channel. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. If you are enjoying the content, then do leave a thumbs up. That would be fantastic. Don't forget also, if you are new around here and you haven't already, you are enjoying the content that I am providing, then do help to support my channel by subscribing, pressing that red button, pressing the bell and putting your push notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload. Plenty more Manchester City and football content to come, including the big Champions League watch-alongs. I'll be covering not only Manchester City's tie against PSG, but also Chelsea's as well against Real Madrid, just in case we do get to the final. I do like to have a little scout of our opponents. Also got some Euro 2021 content.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it
as well.
Yes. As I'm sure you'll be commenting on those games, doing a live stream of your reaction.
Yeah. So just getting some stuff sorted for that, which would be really good. Looking forward to that. So plenty more content to come. I do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my description. Here's Ruben Dias, playing it back to Steffen. Steffen, American international, American #1. Hasn't featured too much.
Oh, come on, that's just poor.
For Manchester City, so I'm hoping he's not going to be too rusty for us. He's good with his feet. Obviously, he's not Ederson, but you know he's not a bad goalkeeper. I don't see him being at City all that long for him to be happy to be sat on the bench. He was Fortuna Dusseldorf's goalkeeper.
Oh, was it?
He certainly was out on loan there.
Ah. I can see he's in the scissor because Dusseldorf are in the Bundesliga too.
I think I put too much rum in this.
Trick to it is just put a little bit of rum on. I know about 50 ml to a full glass of Coke.
Yeah, I just went. There we go. Hello, Mum, tuning in from the other room.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Mum.
Yes, it always has frustrated me. I really like that.
Funny.
It's where Miss Sane was saying, you're just so good with your like, different direct options of running defences.
They haven't played particularly well for Bayern Munich over the two.
No. Hello, Mum.
That's a good pass. See, we
Well
need to be
defended.
careful.
What are you doing?
Be
You're not
careful
losing.
here. We need to be really careful. We're not playing very well. You know, if is the computer in the background?
Playing like Bolton did 10 years ago today.
Funny.
But at least you're not 3-0, 4-0 down like we was that day. By now.
I dare to forget.
Is the
You reminded me.
is that in the background?
Yes.
I should have put my channel on the computer, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Hey, I'll do it at half time and have the half time entertainment on. Ooh. What's going on?
Yeah, I can't find them. I'm really struggling to find them.
You got that. Hey, give it here.
God, that was a hassle. For my pants. For sake. What? Look at it! Look at that!
City on the attack, Mum.
Raheem Sterling, they came past space on the left, Mendy overlapping, but Suzanne play once more here. Sterling. Mendy. Back to Rodri. Fernandinho. Chelsea to go back. Keep going back Rodri. Continue getting forward here. Dias. De Bruyne. Cancelo. You won't confirm what just happened to you.
You've got a lot of subs tonight.
Oh,
You know, just but any push towards 17k for Jason, that'd be good.
Let me have a look how I'm performing. I'm enjoying having you here, Aaron, and back. I can do other stuff.
Yeah,
Have
do
a
the
look.
commentary, but
Yeah,
Kevin De
have a
Bruyne
look
can
around.
intercept yes he can Cancelo, and that's a ball.
Nice.
Very poor.
Already picked up 10 subscribers since going live under an hour ago, which is fantastic.
Oh, there he is, Phil Foden, the prodigy. The
I know people-
Stockport
Iniesta.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. Stockport Iniesta.
People call him the skin fade Gascoigne as well.
Underrated player, Gascoigne could have been so much more than what it was.
It's because Phil Foden plays.
The
him.
drink let him down.
Was you a fan of Gascoigne, Dan? You think
Yeah,
Gascoigne?
yeah,
Glenn?
Let's play. They're very entertaining.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment.
He's sliding.
Foden's not playing Chalufa now, he's on the bench.
No, he just had a shot of Phil Foden there.
Yeah.
I don't think that was fine.
Played for it.
Yeah, Bamboo by Ben Chilwell. I can't remember if I said I want Man City signing no last summer. It's an option.
Gaza was special.
He was. He was.
Like you said, footballer lifestyle got the better of the pure talent there.
Yeah, he's had his flaws. Like he did, unfortunately.
I can argue a case of Maradona too.
Yeah,
Playing
yeah.
later in his
Flawed player.
career and
Just like Georgie Best.
Oh!
Okay.
Good
That's a
bit of
keeper. Oh, that's a nasty challenge, but
Chelsea
Play
come
on,
away
let's
with
go
it.
get
Referee
it,
plays
yeah.
a good advantage. Chelsea coming forward. Surprised he's not gone down getting himself a free kick in a better position because the referee had been obliged to have given it him. Across goes in.
long and
Good
one
clearance there from Ruben Dias. Ball is picked up by Ben Chilwell.
Yeah.
On the left, inside the City half, midway inside. Rudiger.
Is it Rudiger or Zuma?
Is Zuma playing?
No, it's not. It's Rudiger.
Rudiger, Antonio Rudiger.
Yeah, I don't want to say like that. Rudiger.
For some reason, Thomas Tuchel, he's really liked some of the German players that have obviously been at Chelsea.
It's a
Oh,
poor first
Antonio-
half. But City have been playing, to be fair. They played poor the last 3 times out of 4, apart from Dortmund, second half. Because I've not been impressed with your last
I'm
one.
going to have a look using my sponsor today, OneFootball. You're going to download the OneFootball app. Do so through the link at the top of my description. I'm going to get my live stats up because I'd like to know this possession.
Yes, it will be interesting. Oh, look at that when he catches it.
I'd like to know the possession for this game.
But that reminds me, do you reckon much to Thomas Tuchel?
Tuchel, I'd say. I don't know. It's alright. Pretty much it.
Alright. Yeah, alright, because he's not a top coach, I don't know. But it's like any manager, it's a poison challenge. Chelsea get about 2-3 years max,
yeah.
So no matter who you are.
Yeah, so at the moment, Chelsea's had more possession, 56% to 44%. They can't use the excuse, oh, it's a big pitch and everything like that. City are a possession-based team.
Well, fun fact, Man City did go out in the semi last year to Arsenal, so...
Just not playing very well.
No, you're not.
I'd like to think if this was a normal semi-final, I'd perhaps be there. I reckon
Same
I've got tickets.
predictable, same style of play, same tactics.
Lifeless.
I'd like to see less changes, try and get a settled team. That's what I'd like
I don't
to
agree
see.
with 8 changes, like you said. I
I
don't mind.
Yeah.
3 or 4. 3 or 4.
If there's fatigue in the team, then I'd change those players like that. That's all I'd do it if necessary. I don't like rotation. I didn't like when Rafa Benitez did it for Liverpool, a load of change for Liverpool. I know it's a Spanish way, a load of rotation.
But there was 3...
But like people used to say,
they had
like
a rest.
leader, like Real Madrid and then Barcelona, they could rest players like that for these certain 3-pointers in La Liga.
You're playing Cadiz and play teams like that.
Well, City's playing a lot of games this season, but Chelsea can't be far behind them.
No. Like, I don't think Chelsea's made 8 changes, and they're in the European Cup semi-final as well.
A cynical foul there from
Not as
Chelsea.
dirty
Yeah.
as Fernandinho.
Love him.
Biding the time, so it's biding the time. No.
I think I'd be happy to get in at 0-0 at half time.
But I know Pep. If it's a poor second half, you won't make changes until about 70th minute, and that's at the earliest.
We didn't need to make changes against Dortmund. They just needed motivation from the half-time team talk. Did the trick. But I do agree. Yeah, there's players that didn't play last Saturday against Leeds that were rested for the Dortmund game. There's 3. You're telling me 3 or 4 of them, the Fodens, the Mahrezes, who aren't fit to go for this game. They are. Why aren't they playing? Big Cup semi-final.
It's like, I would love to see Phil Foden play this match.
I think you're going to make rest. I'd have probably done it for the Villa game. I'd have done a bit of rotation for it.
And again, important as well. And stuff.
Chance here for Chelsea into the penalty area. Good sliding interception there from Aymeric Laporte, I think it was, out on the left-hand side. And so it's out for a corner here to Chelsea. City just not at the races at the moment.
Never time Pep was brought up for 5 subs. I've already brought this to Jose's attention before. I've criticised this. Well, crying for 5 subs, it makes 1 change. Jurgen Klopp's another.
Yeah. I want 5 subs. Uses 1.
Or 2 at most. 5 subs, but yeah.
I said that in the Champions League. Once it become the last 15 minutes and it looked like City were going through, I didn't understand why we didn't use all them 5 subs with this Chelsea match in mind and give them 15 minutes rest. To say to them, right, well, we're resting up some players now. Don't understand it. Corner comes in. It's not a bad corner in. There's a chance here for Chelsea if they can get it under control onto the outside of the penalty area. Surely the shot's coming in and it's just wide.
Thinking that it might have been wider than what you think.
There's a chance that though for James. On his stronger right foot, centre to goal. But like the Chilwell chance before, if there's players I'm going to want in these positions, it's the defenders. He never takes his time to control it. It's a good few yards wide. That he slices it, doesn't he? It's not troubling the keeper. And it is wide. Wow, that's great work. Absolutely great work. Gabriel Jesus, and he loses out on the ball, but Fernandinho picks it up. Free kick, and it is. Yellow card. And it is a yellow card as well. Great work that by Jesus. Finally, City coming forward with a bit of momentum. A bit of menace. He doesn't get the ball either. Just goes through the back of him. It's a cynical foul. Yellow card every day of the week.
Yellow card all day long. Yeah.
Reece James just missed that good opportunity for Chelsea. Now goes into the book. Would you give Fernandinho another 12 months? I think I would.
That's better than our option. I want to go into my team, Preston North End, who we've extended for 2 years. 12 months I would have gone.
Former Man City man Ched Evans. Son of Fernandinho on him. Yeah. You just Fernandinho.
Yeah, that's true, Harry Knight. Very true. Dias, comfortable on the ball, building possession, not really doing much, just slow walking pace, Fernandinho.
It's a good pass. This is better from City now, a little bit more build up. Because De Bruyne got this ball right. Certainly have. Mendy, good bit of control.
Sterling. Can you find a bit
of space? Turn. But where's the players in space? Where are the players in space? There should have been more support there for Sterling. He's turning into nobody because he's got no one to go for. Now with one direct run, Chelsea come forward.
Good tackle from Rodri, that
good bit of work that from Rodri. Now good pass to Fernandinho. Now City can build up an attack. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Not really been involved in the game so far. Plays a pass forward. Jesus, he's bullied off the ball and Chelsea can win the ball back. Bit predictable that. City needs to be working harder to win this ball back. Don't mind giving the ball away as long as we're working hard to get it back. Not remember Pep's famous rule at Barcelona?
5-second rule, isn't it?
6-second rule.
6 second.
Ah, it's a good ball. It's a good ball.
That's the right idea, that's what I'll say more of.
Good direct ball played through. Ferran Torres just couldn't quite get it under control to have a potential chance of a one-on-one with Kepa. Instead, just go through to Kepa. Right idea, not quite the execution, but not too far off. Yeah, the 6-second rule. You lose the ball when he was at Barcelona, you got 6 seconds to get the ball back. Which is high pressing, putting them under pressure. 2-3 players around the players, surrounding them out. They've got nowhere to go. You win the ball back. Or the force long and you win the ball back through them putting the ball, rush play forward. And City have become aggressive under Pep through winning the second ball. First season under Pep, he weren't happy at City's ability on the second ball, so he went out and improved that, and improved City's wing play whilst he was at it. And then we're just, at times, we've been a bit lackadaisical this season. We've had a great season, no arguing against it, but at times we have had a bit of complacency and lackadaisicalness to our
play. It is,
play.
That's why you got such a poor start. Who would have thought City in this position?
No, I didn't.
Not me.
Not me. After 10 games, and then we go unbeaten for how many games was it? Was it 27 in all comps or something? Oh no, it was 27. 24. But I do remember saying, I said it will take a team to do that. A team that does that will win the trophy, will win the Premier League, and that's the situation we're in now. We're just right near the finishing line. We just need to make sure we get over the line. I'll repeat what I've said plenty of times. 80 points wins the Premier League. That's 2 wins. Big game coming up against Villa. How many likes are we on now, Dad?
82.
Nice. 18 to go. Let's go.
When's play Villa?
Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
8:15. Which I'm delighted about.
I bet you are.
I'd rather have 8:15 than 6 o'clock though. No. Can't have everything. I missed a 7:45 kickoffs. I do, I miss the 7:45 kickoffs. I like them kickoffs.
I don't like the 12:30 kickoffs today.
No. I don't like early kickoffs at the weekend.
That's possibly what.
I don't mind 3 o'clock, I don't mind 5:30.
I don't mind 5:30, you got nothing better else to do.
I like 2 o'clock kickoffs on the Sunday, they're good.
One thing I hate is 4:30 kickoffs on Sundays.
Can't make 3 o'clock Saturdays.
It's a good kick-off time. It's a good, nice round time for everybody. It's good for the international audience as well, though, because Eastern, it's later on at night, but they can view it still. Whilst it's on a Saturday on the West, it's a good time for them, because it's either first thing in the morning for the far West, or like the East Coast of the United States, it's mid-morning. It's a good kick-off time, 3 o'clock. Remember that in Vegas, watching the Man City match at night? What time
was it the Canyon, wasn't we?
Was at the we did a day out at the Canyon, came back, and it was, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon there, and it was night time here, the City game finishing goal. Yeah.
I think I watched that game.
Good times.
Still annoyed me when we blew that lead against Wednesday when I was in bed.
That was really funny. Yeah, I was watching listening to the keeping up to date with the 3 o'clock kickoff. Aaron didn't wake up until half time. Woke up until Preston worked with a 2-0 up. 2-0 up.
Was it 2-1 or 3-1? I can't remember.
He was 2 goals up, I think.
2 goals up.
Preston blew it in the second half. Once he'd woken up and said he wished he'd just stayed asleep.
Who's playing worse? I'd say City.
Yeah, City are playing very well. We're not doing anything.
We're
not doing anything.
No, ask any
Been
questions.
a poor first half from City so far. Really poor.
Chelsea's bossed the game.
Thankfully, there's not been any real
Clear cut.
testing opportunities, yeah. For either side.
They did score, yeah.
They did score, it was offside. That's about it. Chelsea have had some shots, but other than that...
Well, my prediction's 1-1.
I reckon your 0-0's looking pretty good.
Before.
Your 0-0's looking pretty good. I remember on the coach down to Wembley, I remember thinking to myself, I really want to put 0-0, 0-0 after extra time, and Man City on penalties.
4 minutes after.
Was that what we got to? We're counting down to half time.
No,
I said 0-0, 0 after extra time, and City to take it on pens.
We'll get the roulette out, Jones, for you trying to get back in the Vegas mood. Vegas cocktails again. No, other roulette cocktails I do too.
Oh, roulette cocktails. Good times.
I need to look at this actually. There's some good cocktails I never got around to.
There's good video ideas, isn't there?
Yeah. I think it's the right idea, just didn't quite pull off the execution.
Kept landing on the same number.
I don't know.
It was a rubbish roulette wheel. Needed a proper roulette wheel.
Or maybe it's fixed on it. I fixed it.
Here is Rodri to Fernandinho. To get themselves a goal out of nothing.
But that's poor. But again, it allows Chelsea to get back in Spain. Back in position.
De Bruyne. It's going to need extreme precision here. I think from both
sides.
sides.
Or world class anything, skill or shot.
Or an extreme mistake.
Yeah.
De Bruyne chips a ball
forward. It's
forward.
just hopeful.
A chipped ball to Raheem Sterling isn't going to work against Chelsea's defence.
Well, crossing to midgets ain't going to work.
Rebounding around. Don't foul him, but in clear. Yeah. Chelsea can come forward. It's not a good pass. And Ruben Dias can intercept.
I still say Chelsea have been the better teams because they're not biased.
It's Ferran Torres now. Cancelo.
Come on.
Low, whipped in, hard balls would be better crosses in than...
The movement at Manchester City is frustrating. Yeah, look at the forwards, they're just slow, not really giving you a lot of options to attack.
No movement, not dropping deeper, they're not creating space, they're not doing anything. It's almost like they expect a goal out of nothing, but that's not how it works. It's where Foden's really good, he's got good movement, that's a better ball in from Cancelo. That's the way to go, I think, lower balls in.
Well, the trouble with Man City, corners...
Play for a corner.
It's just laughable, your corners.
That's why I like Zinchenko against Leeds. We didn't score off them, but the balls from the corners into the box were a lot better. They were actually challenging balls. What's the odds on this not beating the first man? Even though it's Kevin De Bruyne, one of the best midfielders in the world, one of the best players in the world to put a ball into the box, yet on corners, he's not very good. I hope so. He's just not very good at putting corners in, though. I was crying out for it against Dortmund. Zinchenko put him on the ball. He balled into from corners, were very good. Here's De Bruyne with the corner.
It's clear.
It's deep. It's awful. It's terrible. My point stands. My point stands.
Just let me down.
Yeah, if you put De Bruyne 20 yards further up and ask him from nothing without looking, put a ball into the box, it'd be on the money.
Ooh, but here we go. No.
De Bruyne is overlapping. Use him. It's De Bruyne.
That's better. Come on,
start from this one. That's what I meant.
Good bit of defending that from Azpilicueta. Ferran Torres isn't happy about something.
Azpilicueta.
Looked on side there. De Bruyne I'm not so sure about. So corner here for City.
We'll get up.
I'm not going to get excited.
I don't know about. And again.
Sterling. That's a good ball! Oh!
That
was a good ball in from Raheem
Fernandinho.
Sterling. It was Fernandinho, the man I predicted to get a goal today for Manchester City. Heading it wide. There's a rubbish corner in again. Great ball in from Sterling, and yeah, Fernandinho just got up on top of it. Got his head onto it. Couldn't direct it properly.
Yeah, it's not said about that.
Ake, you might well be right. Was it against Leicester?
Also, don't see Ake is snarfy, and then I'm happy.
They'll probably start midweek, I reckon.
If I get to play for it, I just compensate for it.
Because, to be honest, I feel like the Man City's thinking at the moment is PSG.
Oh
What
yeah,
they're
I
thinking
can
about.
tell.
PSG.
That's why you drop points.
I would do all and end all of the season is them games against PSG, isn't it? So they're thinking, when they're making changes, that's what they're thinking about. 1 minute added on. I like the one in midweek where there was no minutes added on and just blew the whistle.
Yeah, it does.
I don't get where this minutes
is
come
better.
from. Do you? No goals, no subs.
A couple of fouls, like us 1 minute.
Why not? 1 minute, 3 minutes, there you go. How it works, isn't it?
Harry.
Enjoy your smoke.
We're leaning towards half time, we're nearly there.
Positive attitude, make it a good one.
Here's City coming forward. One last opportunity maybe of the first half, in a half that's lacked opportunities. It's lacked a clinical edge, it's lacked a clinical touch, it's lacked a lot of things. Here's Cancelo, edge of the penalty area. Cross comes in and it's out for a corner to City. Have we got time? Hurry up! Why is he trotting over? It's a 46-minute sprint over, pop that ball down and get ready to put a ball into the box.
Get your keeper.
What are they doing? I wouldn't blame the referee if he blew the whistle.
No.
That's clear.
It's like
Man City
planning,
in
they've
no
got to know
hurry.
half the time, innit?
Why is he taking his time? If I was the referee, I'd blow the
Yeah,
whistle.
I would as well.
Taking the time, corner for City, and they're just passing it about. Why? Look, the City players have all got their arms up there. Why has he done that? Half-time whistle goes. Why has Kevin De Bruyne passed that corner? Why has he not just put a...
That's why he's blown the whistle, though.
Yeah,
Why has he not just put a ball into the box then?
that's the question.
Even if it's rubbish,
Yeah.
put it
He
in.
gave him the chance for the corner and he passed it.
Yeah, I'd want to.
That's why he blew it.
I expect better from KDB. He's one of the best players in the world. How he's played then and how he's played in the first half has been pretty, well, mediocre. It's been pretty poor from Manchester City. So it's 0-0. We'll go through the stats. And I'm fairly confident, without really looking at them, that it's going to show that Chelsea have slightly been the better team. They've had more possession, and they've had more efforts on goal, I think, as well.
Because they know that. Because they only know to how. Because they only know to pass.
Till the cows come home.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's well drilled into you.
it is 0-0.
Pass.
Amazingly, Man City, for the final few minutes, have managed to end up having equal amount of possession, 50-50. City have had more shots, surprisingly. 3 shots, 1 on target. Chelsea, 2 shots, none on target. Nothing really to go at, if I'm completely honest, from the players there. Manchester City have had 3 corners compared with 2 for Chelsea. I'm really unhappy with Kevin De Bruyne's corner there at the end for Manchester City. The referee's been lenient. He's given City an extra 30 seconds. We've got a corner with 10 seconds to go or so. We should have been rushing over, planting the ball onto the corner circle, ready to put a ball into the box. Instead, they took the time, just walking at the pace, planting the ball down, runs 20 seconds over time. Instead of putting the ball into the box, we'd sent all of our big players forward. Dias, Laporte, they'd all gone forward expecting the ball to be put into the box. De Bruyne chooses to pass it, the ball gets played back to De Bruyne, and the referee, I don't blame him, just blows the whistle. City had the chance and they didn't do anything with it. And the City defenders that had gone forward had their arms up in the air wondering, what's the point? Why has he not put a ball into the box? And that's kind of summed up City's first half there. It's been hesitant, it's been slow, it's been indecisive, it's not been very good. Chelsea, they've looked for the first 20-25 minutes of the game, looked more up for the game. They were working the ball well, they were getting some balls into the box, they were causing the City defence some problems, they were getting into some really good positions. But, just like Manchester City, I think Chelsea have lacked a bit of precision, they've lacked a little bit of a clinical touch and a clinical edge to their game, and just as Manchester Blues said there, my half-time summary, it's a snore fest. It's well on its way for a 0-0, ready for extra time. And if I'm honest, I really don't want another 30 minutes of this. I'd rather this just go straight to penalties, if I'm honest. Because it's been really boring, and both sides, it's just not been very good. As Manchester City, certainly, with the amount of changes that we've made, just taken too long to get going. I'm happy right now that it's 0-0, that we're not behind, and we've got something to go at in the second half. First goal, in my opinion, decides who goes through in this game to the final of the FA Cup. This is an FA Cup semi-final. It's at Wembley, it's a big game, and yet City just don't look motivated for it. I think maybe we're feeling the impact here, Aaron, of maybe no fans or anything, to give the players a bit of a kick to let them know that this is a big game, that it is an important game. Because the judgment at the moment is we're treating it like it's not that important, and you know what I mean? It's lacking everything. It's not been a very good match so far, has it?
No, it's because there's enough to boy to slay. It's because only the one key chance from Chelsea, really.
That offside goal?
The head offside goal is about it, really.
Other than that, they've got into some dangerous areas, and it's just not quite had the precision there. It's been blocked, and City have got into a couple of decent bits of positions, including Cancelo a couple of times, and every time the ball's got into the box, it's ended up just getting a deflection out for a corner or something, and the set pieces haven't been utilised by either team. Excuse me, so is Mendy even playing?
It's what I thought it'd be, that's why I've gone for 0-0. I thought it'd be like this, exactly.
Yeah, it's just not been very good. There's my half-time summary for this game so far, so I'm just going to get the half changed up here.
Better.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll just get this changed up, there we go. So what we're going to do, I think very quickly I'll just go through the scores from around the grounds from the other games today in case you've missed it. I'm going to do this literally at a rapid pace, and then we've got half-time entertainment provided by yours truly. So Premier League today, it finished earlier today. Newcastle United 3, West Ham 2. Southampton against Palace has been postponed due to Southampton playing in the FA Cup tomorrow. And at 8:15 PM today, you've got Wolves taking on Sheffield United. Championship, Brentford 0, Millwall 0. Seems we get a week ban on our bets. Luton 1, Watford 0, Middlesbrough 1, QPR 2, Forest 0, Huddersfield 2, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Bristol City 1, Stoke 0, Preston 0, and Swansea 2, Wickham 2. At 8 PM you've got Norwich taking on Bournemouth. Norwich, of course, have been confirmed as being promoted today due to, was it Brentford not picking up a win? Is it Swansea not picking up a win? So Norwich, they are promoted, so congratulations to them. In League 1, Blackpool 1, Sunderland 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Lincoln 1, Burton 1, Plymouth 1, Charlton 0, Ipswich 0, Hull 2, Fleetwood 1, MK Dons 1, Portsmouth 0, Rochdale 3, Accrington Stanley 1, Shrewsbury 0, Doncaster 2, Wigan 2, Crewe 0, and half-time scores, it's also AFC Wimbledon 3, Swindon 0, should have done a watch along with that game, or Oxford 0, Gillingham 1. Into League 2, it finished Carlisle 0, Port Vale 0, Exeter 0, Southend 0, Forest Green Rovers 3, Scunthorpe 2, Grimsby 2, Bolton 1, Harrogate 2, Bradford 1, Leyton Orient 2, Barrow 0, Morecambe 4, Oldham 3, Newport 0, Cambridge 1, Stevenage 0, Mansfield 1, Tranmere 0, Salford 0, and half-time currently Colchester 2, Walsall 1. In the FA Cup it is 0-0 between Chelsea and Manchester City. In the Scottish Championship, Alloa Athletic 1, Raith Rovers 2, these are all full times by the way, Arbroath 4, Ayr United 0, and Dunfermline Athletic 3, Queen of the South 1. In Scottish League 1, Cove Rangers 2, Falkirk 0, East 5 2, Peterhead 1. In Scottish League 2, Annan Athletic 3, Brecon City 0, Cowdenbeath 1, Stirling Albion 5, Edinburgh City 2, Queen's Park 3, and Elgin City 2, Albion Rovers 5. In the Scottish Cup, full-time, Kilmarnock 3, Montrose 1, and half-time scores, Aberdeen 0, Livingston 1, and St Johnstone 2, Clyde 0. In the Women's FA Cup, we should have done a watch along with this, Manchester City's women's side 8, Aston Villa women's side 0. Finished. Great result for them. In the Bundesliga, Union Berlin 2, Stuttgart 1, Mönchengladbach 4, Frankfurt 0, Augsburg 0, Bielefeld 0, Freiburg 4, Schalke 0, Wolfsburg 2, Bayern Munich 3, all full-time scores. Leverkusen 1, Cologne 0 half-time. Serie A, Crotone 1, Udinese 2 and Sampdoria 3, Verona 1 all full times, Sassuolo 2, Fiorentina 1, current latest score in the 65th minute, and later on tonight at 7:45pm BST, you got Cagliari taking on Parma. In Liga 1, Angers 0, Rennes 3 full time, and Marseille 3, Lorient 2. In the National League, it's Halifax 4, Kingsland 2, Barnet 3, Aldershot 1, Chesterfield 1, Bromley 2, Dagenham and Redbridge 3, Solihull Moors 2, Notts County 0, Eastleigh 1, Stockport 2, Maidenhead 2, Wellston 2, Hartlepool 7, Woking 0, Wrexham 4, Yeovil 1, Boreham Wood 0, and Altrincham 0, Sutton United 4. Anything else of importance? Last ones then I think I'm going to go from Portugal. Currently full time, it's finished Morense 2, Tondela 3, Victoria Guimarães 1, Santa Clara 0 full times. Later scores Belenenses 0, Martimo 0 and Benfica 0, Vicente 0. Later on tonight at 8:30pm BST, you got Rio Ave taking on Sporting Braga. So there we go, that's you up to date with all the latest scores from around the grounds from around Europe. I'm now going to provide the halftime entertainment for you guys, for everyone to enjoy. It is provided by yours truly, Mixed. Like I said, he is on the push towards 800 subscribers. 8 subscribers away. If you haven't already, go and subscribe to his channel. This is Mixed, providing you with how to make the Shirley Temple mocktail for everyone to enjoy, and it's one of Aaron's most popular videos of all time. So enjoy, everybody.
Like video as well.
Nice. Go and leave a thumbs up. Let's increase them likes on that video.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Mixed channel, and today's mocktail will be the famous Shirley Temple. You cannot go wrong with this mocktail. But if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Mixed channel. We do cocktails, mocktails and drinks, any of the imagination. So hopefully you'll stick around. But today's video, guys, I will be doing 2 variations of the very famous Shirley Temple. Because it is named after the famous young actress back in the 1930s. As the history behind it, it was created by a young bartender in Chatham Bar, I think it was, in Beverly Hills. As obviously she was very young at the time, Shirley Temple, and he created this mocktail for her, and I will show you how to do this. So we'll do the classic recipe and a bit more of a modern recipe of it. So first of all, let's do the classic one. For the classic Shirley Temple recipe, guys, just pour in 5 ml of grenadine. Right, next up, just fill it up now with ginger ale. So fill it up right to the top near enough. A bit more. There we go. And then just add a little bit of that fresh lime juice, pour in about 5 ml. There we go. Right, the next thing to do, guys, is just give it a stir to mix it in. So get your spoon and just stir it. There you go, as you can see, guys, it's got a nice red colour. Right, next is the modern one. Right, for the modern recipe, guys, 5 ml again of grenadine. This time top up with Sprite. You can use any sort of soda. Or for an English audience, lemonade. And again, 5 ml of lime juice. Right, and again give it a light stir to mix it in. Right, I just show it. Right, on this side is the classic one. You can see it's a little bit of a darker red than the modern one with the Sprite, so that is the ginger ale. And the final thing to do, guys, is add a maraschino to garnish both of them. But saying, there you go, it's nice and simple to make the Shirley Temple, it's nice and quick and it's very refreshing. Right, and there we go, guys, 2 Shirley Temples, the classic one and the modern one. I did the taste, we'll do the classic one first. Ah. Because if you like ginger ale, you'll like it, but it's a very sweet mocktail. I really do like the Shirley Temple. And now for the modern day one, how does this taste? Any different with the Sprite? Again, it's a very refreshing mocktail, because it's certainly lovely, but I think my favourite is still the classic one, as I do prefer ginger ale to Sprite, just about. But that, guys, is the Shirley Temple, because the classic recipe and the modern day. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixed if you wish to see more mocktails, as it really does help the channel grow. For the next mocktail, guys, I will be doing the Alan Shearer's, because I had this in York and I want to make my version of it. It's certainly very nice that I had in York, and I would highly recommend it. And I will see you for the Alan Shearer mocktail. Cheers.
Half-time entertainment all sorted. Thank you very much, Mixed, for providing today's half-time entertainment with the Shirley Temple mocktail.
Yeah, so if you ever want to try it, the modern and the classic recipe, feel free.
Do your own promo if you want. Feel free. Advertise yourself. You've got a minute. Go on. Why should people subscribe to your channel?
Because I've got Man City vodka I want to review.
Yeah. Man City vodka that you want to review.
That, yeah. Is
that tomorrow?
I don't know yet. Because I've got a couple of video ideas for tomorrow. I think that'll be it. So what reviews? Because I say, Joe, Man City fancy. What do you think of the vodka?
Oh. Bang my foot on the chair. That's what
but yeah, on the channel, on my Mixer channel, we do all sorts of real mocktails, cocktails, drinks, even vlogs as well. Hopefully we will get a couple of vlogs out as well. Yes. Especially around Manchester again and Liverpool. Yes. Hopefully Leeds as well.
Yes.
Maybe Blackpool. How
No.
No to Blackpool. Newcastle.
No.
Nah. That's for another time.
Nah. That's funny. I keep going backwards. I'm going to put the thing in. There we go. Stop doing that. I will stop. Right, players are out, ready for the second half very soon. Maybe Pep's giving them a rocket up the bum, just like he did against Dortmund in midweek, and maybe that might mean the City players come out looking a bit more motivated and animated and want to make things happen, because to be fair, first half they're all too slow from Manchester City. Yeah, we're at Wembley. Yeah, it's a big pitch and it's difficult to play your football. Not an excuse, though, for the lack of movement and the lack of creativity and the lack of clinical prowess in front of goal. Not just from City, I can accuse Chelsea of it as well. 2 shots from them in the first half and none on target isn't exactly making good reading for them, is it? They've had an offside goal. They've had the possession in the first half, first 25 minutes, and looked like the better team, but not really done anything with it since. Right, we're ready for kick-off. It's City that's going to be attacking from right to left, Chelsea attacking from left to right, and it's Gabriel Jesus stood over the ball, ready to start the second half. Semi-final FA Cup, let's go, make it a good one, boys, as Jesus does get us underway for the start of this second half.
On PES terms, Man Blue versus London Blue.
We are now 13 likes, ladies and gentlemen, away from 100 likes. So let's get to 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. So if you are enjoying the content, then please do leave a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. And do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can go and download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my description. That does help to support the future content created here on my channel. And you also get the best footballing app out there. So what isn't to like?
Well, seeing possession, Laporte. Back to Dias.
City just working it out from the back, trying to bring it forward. Good flick on that one. And De Bruyne can come away with the ball, although he loses his balance, and Chelsea can come away with the ball, bringing the ball forward. Went out to play for a throw-in, and it's going to be a throw-in to Manchester City just inside the Chelsea half. Cancelo is going to take it for Manchester City. As Oleksandr Zinchenko is up, and he's warming up for Manchester City. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping City can sort it out in the second half. Do what we did against Dortmund. Look, De Bruyne is down now. Starting in this game, I predicted for him not to start. Now De Bruyne is down. This isn't good for Manchester City at all. He's feeling his ankle. He's just gone down under the challenge of nobody. It's never good when a player just goes down. So City could be forced into the first sub of this game. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Phil Foden strip ready to come on. I'm not sure if City's got 5 subs or 3 subs to use for this game. Fairly sure it's 5, isn't it, for the domestic cup competitions? So Kevin De Bruyne is injured. He's going to be coming off and Phil Foden's going to be coming on. Not a good sign for Manchester City, of course, with massive games coming up very soon. There's very little in that. He's under no pressure at all. Don't really get that. It doesn't look like there's much wrong with De Bruyne, if I'm honest. It looks like he landed awkwardly on his ankle. He's going to come off. I reckon he'd probably be okay to run it off.
Start against Villa.
I don't think he'll start against Villa. He started in this game. I think City is a precaution. Hopefully, anyway, that isn't serious for De Bruyne. So De Bruyne is off and Foden is on. So I did call for Foden to come on and see what energy he can bring to Manchester City. Now he's going to be in the middle, so interesting to see that. And I thought it probably made more sense to have brought Gundogan on, but there we go, and see Foden go out wide, but that might come later perhaps. Here is Laporte for Manchester City. Sterling, Mendy, Rodri, back to Dias. Good work from City, bringing it forward. Fernandinho now. Launches the ball forward. It's a great ball forward, and the goalkeeper reads it well. Kepa hasn't had much to do in this match, if I'm honest, so he's got to be nice and alert. Right idea that from Fernandinho, the ball over the top towards Ferran Torres, cut out by the Chelsea goalkeeper.
I'm looking at.
It's all about me, Mike Dean. Got to be the centre of that attention. As we're now 12 likes away from 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Any help towards 100 likes would be much appreciated. FA Cup semi-final time. Let's get that to 100 likes. That would be absolutely fantastic. Good work. Foden gets a throw-in for Manchester City. Inside the Chelsea half. In the final third as well. Still is 0-0. I'm hoping no problems for De Bruyne as well. Didn't look that serious, but we always have to wait until we get medical opinions on it. Never a good thing when a player unchallenged, no players near him, goes down. Obviously feels like he needs to come off, which is never good. That isn't a good thing. So I'm hoping De Bruyne will be okay. I'm hoping it won't be anything serious. Tottenham had their issues with Harry Kane yesterday. He may miss out on the Carabao Cup final next week, and De Bruyne now, it seems, for Manchester City might be in doubt, but we're waiting for opinion from the medical team. Great ball, Foden, ball across, back post, challenging for it. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a good header back across the goal by Jesus. Wasn't really read by anybody, and the goalkeeper can cut it out. I think it might have taken a big deflection from James at the back post. So it was a good ball from Foden in. It's hit the head of James, and that's taken it towards the keeper rather than towards Raheem Sterling. Didn't know anything about it there, James. That was a good chance that for City, and it's the substitute Phil Foden there making things happen. Better from Manchester City. More movement, a testing cross. See what happens. Chelsea now working the ball. Kepa with the ball. Working it out to the right-hand side. Under pressure here, N'Golo Kante. He goes down. It's weak, but he gets a free kick. Under the challenge from Rodri. We're up to 90 likes now. Get in. 10 likes. We're nearly into single-digit figures away. Here is N'Golo Kante for Chelsea now. Coming forward. Gets Chelsea into the City half. That's a good play for Chelsea. And it's a good tackle that from Ruben Dias. Then Chelsea get themselves a throw-in just next to the City corner flag. It's Timo Werner that Ruben Dias had for company then. Goes backwards towards Azpilicueta. He's forced to go backwards again towards Thiago Silva. Ball gets pinged towards the left-hand side for Chelsea. Good control. Here is Mason Mount.
So that was a good tackle.
Ziyech. And a good block there for City and out for a throw into Chelsea next to the opposite corner flag. Here is Antonio Rudiger now. Fancies a run forward on the left-hand side. He's tackled and it's out for another throw into Chelsea. Game just starting to open up a little bit now. Which is good. Can't have been any worse than the first half. I don't get why. It sounds stupid, this. But the players are all part of the same bubble.
Yeah.
They're all tested and all working alongside each other. And when they're on the pitch, they can celebrate with each other. They all share the same dressing room. And I'm sure they're all interacting and having close contact with each other. But when they're actually on a substitute bench, they've all got to sit miles apart from each other. I don't really get it. Yeah, if you're on the bench, you can defend next to them. Like, literally right behind them. What difference does it make?
I don't know.
Just to show that they're safe distancing.
Is it all show?
This is how it should be done.
I'm not properly even on the mask. It's so home, man.
But the managers don't wear a mask.
No. Look
at Man City celebrating the other day against Dortmund. I mean, Pep Guardiola gave Phil Foden a kiss. Didn't he?
Yeah, we took a test before.
Oh, yeah.
We had a test afterwards.
A bit late then.
Is my timer on?
Yes.
Bottom.
Yes.
Yeah.
One on it does go.
It was.
One.
I put it on.
One.
That is, I'm like Tammy in close contact.
Here's Fernandinho. Good pass. Sterling cannot sort his feet out. Oh, don't give a free kick for that.
Referee wants nil, wasn't
I know, yeah, it might be needed.
Where's he even holding him?
Actually, it looks like it was a free kick on second opinion.
Yeah, it was.
Second opinion it was. It was silly by Sterling.
Good ball.
It's a really good ball. And Chelsea, 1-0. 1-0 Chelsea, as simple as that. Two touches forward. It's Hakim Ziyech with the goal, and Chelsea take the lead. Just like that, counter-attack, all led about from that poor Raheem Sterling free kick. Given away.
Yeah.
Didn't need to happen. 1-0 Chelsea. Said first goal's crucial in this game. It's Chelsea that get the first goal. City in massive, massive trouble. Quadruple we've been speaking about could be over. Perfectly onside. Good ball forward.
It doesn't have to be that far out.
And it's just a tap in for Ziyech. Simple goal that for Chelsea. Really disappointing from a City perspective. We've come forward with a little bit more intent here in the second half. It's Chelsea that strike gold. It's Chelsea now that are going to sit deep. It's Chelsea that's going to soak this up. Just what Thomas Tuchel was looking for. Just what Chelsea were looking for. They've now got something to defend. And just like with all the changes we made last week against Leeds, we're up against it. I hate to say it to you, but I reckon the problem's all the squad rotation. As good as the players are in the squad, when you're not playing on a regular basis, game after game after game, it has an impact.
Yeah, it takes a while to shake off that
Yep.
rustiness.
Plenty of time left yet.
Yeah, I can't disagree, Manchester Blue. We have been so poor. I still think Steffen doesn't have to be that far out though.
No, I don't think that's to blame for the goal.
No, but it stops it because I don't think Vernon's got enough confidence.
Just put around
Stop.
poor defending.
And it stopped the tapping like that. What is it? It's pathetic.
They've been overrun in this game so far. Needs to change.
We're now 8 likes away from 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 100 likes. %63% possession for Chelsea in this second half so far. City aren't at the races at all. De Bruyne has gone off injured. We're now behind. Couldn't be any worse. Could it? Poor clearance from Kepa. Why is no one? Why is Raheem Sterling stood that far away from Kante? Why was he not challenging for that? They just don't look motivated, do they?
No.
It's another great ball forward, and it's a good save from Steffen. That should have been a second. It's a good tackle from Ruben Dias on Werner as well. That should have been 2-0. Ziyech slams the floor in anger. That should have been Chelsea signing, sealing and delivering their way to the FA Cup final. Quadruple dream. It's fading away fast. It's poor. So poor. City... I don't normally say this, it normally suits us, but we're really struggling with the big pitch, aren't we? For space. Good tackle from Sterling. Here's Foden now. This is what happens when you make so many changes. What pass was that? That was a horrendous pass, just given away by City. And here's Chelsea. Buying themselves a free kick. Referee plays advantage. No advantage to be got for Chelsea. So they're working the ball around the City midfield. No press from City. Mendy's trying to put under pressure. Chelsea just working it backwards. Chelsea have got themselves something to defend here. Thing is, Chelsea, they're not under Frank Lampard anymore. They're under a good manager in Thomas Tuchel. They're a difficult team to beat. They're a difficult team to break down. You need to be clinical. You need to be creative. You need to take a risk every now and then. And City haven't done any of that.
No.
And we do have 30 minutes. The problem we've got is in these 30 minutes, we've just not been very good. I've not seen anything here to suggest that Manchester City's that are going to do anything. They're not creating anything. They're not doing anything. They're just losing the ball. Yeah. Sterling, Jesus, they've struggled so much in this game. I said it against Leeds, though. Sterling, he just wasn't very good against Leeds. He didn't warrant being anywhere near the City team for the Dortmund game. Next domestic game comes about, and he's starting in the game. He's done nothing. Jesus hasn't done anything. No. Ferran Torres hasn't done anything.
Hey.
Hello, Dale. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello, Dale.
Hi.
My mate Dale. Missing my mate Dale. 6 likes away from 100 likes. Let's get them 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. It always means a successful live stream if we get to 100 likes. City need to step it up again. They need to start pressing more and forcing the higher lineup. It's difficult on the Wembley pitch because it's so big to press. But at the moment, we're not doing anything. Mendy now. Hello, Julie. It's not a good ball again. It's going to go out for a throw-in to Chelsea.
Hi Dale, hi Julie. I'm not fetching him luck here.
You've on the time wasting tactic.
Got that Bolton feeling here.
But we've allowed this situation to come about.
Yeah.
We allowed that situation to come about. We've allowed Chelsea to time waste.
Can't complain about the score.
Hi Dale.
Need to step it up. They don't look like they're scoring. They're not having any shot. Not doing anything, are they? This has been one of the worst games I've ever seen.
It's been coming for a while, Les. It's just so lethargic. It's so lackluster.
So you make another sub. It's Gundogan coming on this time. He's instructing, I reckon, Phil Foden to go out wide. Yeah, Ferran Torres done nothing in the game. Gundogan comes on to go into the middle. Foden will go out wide for City. I reckon Foden left-hand side, Sterling on the right. See if that works.
He'd be coming off for me.
Who?
Sterling.
So I could have done with Aguero, really, because I'd suggest then Jesus
what you
going
really
out wide.
miss. Why you don't score that many these days, like you 5-6-0s like you do at times.
Having a striker that's capable of scoring a hat-trick.
20, yeah. Jesus will never ever be that.
I hope you're right. I hope Gundogan is the difference for City here. Free kick for City in a dangerous area. Missing Kevin De Bruyne now. These are the areas that he is good at, set pieces, rather than his corners. The free kicks he's a lot better at. I'll tell you what, I'd be tempted for Zinchenko on for Mendy. It's crossing ability. Just feel like we did dominate possession better with Zinchenko on the pitch. Mendy's not done anything. So set piece here for City. Comes in, back post. It's just out for a throw-in. It's rubbish. These set pieces from City have been rubbish. Absolutely atrocious. Up to 97 likes now, ladies and gentlemen. So any help towards 100 likes would be much appreciated. 98 now. 2 more likes to go. Let's go.
To me, Steffen never ever has to be in that position to ask the question.
Can Man City lose the league? Yeah, they can lose the league. It can happen.
Exactly.
We haven't won the league yet. We haven't got the points to win the league. Of course, it can happen. Doesn't mean I'm going to think it. Doesn't mean I think it is going to happen, but it can happen. Yeah. Continue playing like we have been, not creating anything and not defending properly, and all round just not playing very well. We're up to 99 likes now. 1 like away.
Poor again.
Who wants to be the 100th like?
Me. You need to set it.
And should be intercepted by Steffen, and it is.
Rodri with the ball.
So good pass. Here's Ilkay Gundogan now. 1 pass out to the right hand side. Here is Raheem Sterling. Heavy touch. Out for a throw into Manchester City. City need to step up the gears now. Has Jorginho started in this game?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was playing. Yeah. As we're up to over 100 likes now. Up to 103. So another live stream that gets past 100 likes. So thank you everyone for that. Much appreciated. Let's aim for 120 now. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. On that march now towards 17k subscribers. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. And don't forget, do go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. You can go and download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my description. Downloading the OneFootball app gives you the best footballing app and also helps to support the future content created here on my channel. Here is Phil Foden on the left-hand side. Good ball into Mendy. Needs to defend properly here. Just stay away from him. He's got nowhere to go. He clears and it's out for a throw into Chelsea. This is frustrating. Really frustrating. What's plan B? Nothing. We've not got anything. I agree. There is no option B for Manchester City. Just continue to do what we're doing, hoping for the best.
Like
but we're still not having shots. Foden, have a shot. Oh, another ball chipped into the box. Chelsea are defending these all day, every day. They're good at defending. We're not up against a weak Premier League team. Now we're up against a good team. No. We're not. We're going up against a team that's in the semi-final of the Champions League. They're not there for no reason. There's a chance we could meet Chelsea in the final of the Champions League. If we do, Chelsea are going to take massive confidence off this, that they can replicate this. We have a point to prove.
I ain't going to make 8 changes again.
Wow. Well, if you beat them in the Champions League final, if you play them,
well, I'll take it.
For this, won't you?
Yeah, but I want everything. Yeah. Strive for everything. Gundogan into the penalty area. Cancelo, great ball to the near post. Well defended. Really well defended that by Chelsea. It's out for a referee. I think the linesman's saying goal kick. Wasn't he then? I think a corner's been given. I think the linesman's changed his flag there. Fairly sure he's flagging for a goal kick then. No. So it's Foden to take. Can he fare any better from this corner? It's deep. Back to cross, and that is a great opportunity for Manchester City. It's Ruben Dias. If there's a player I'd want on his head, 6 yards out, to just nod that into the back of the net, it's Ruben Dias, and he heads it miles over the bar. Just hits his head and goes up and over. That's a brilliant chance. Great header back from Rodri, and he gets his header all wrong there. Ruben Dias, it's right at the top of his head, leaning back, so it just goes up and over, and out for a goal kick to Chelsea. That was City's best chance. Time running out for us now, as Chelsea make their first substitution of the game. We've got 20 minutes or so remaining. Mason Mount comes off at a snail pace. Not been too impressed with Mason Mount in this game, if I'm honest, as Christian Pulisic comes on for Chelsea. Looking for a bit of pace, maybe in attack. City looking to try and get Chelsea pinned in. Foden with the ball inside the Chelsea half. Mendy with the ball. City need to work the ball a bit quicker. Be smarter. Fernandinho. Chips the ball forward. Not a good ball forward. Flag goes up. It's out for, I think a free kick's been given, but looked like a throw in that one. Or a high boot there on Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva holds his back. Fairly sure Thiago Silva started against FC Porto. 37 years old, he can do 2 games in 4 days.
Says wrong.
Phil Foden and Riyad Mahrez have got to sit on the bench though for us. I don't agree with all the rotation. I agree with some. Like you said, 3-4 changes I'm fine with. rest some players.
In
the next game, the next players that started in the last game get a bit of rest, and we rotate it. Not 7-8 changes here, 7-8 changes there, 7-8 changes here, 7-8 changes there. Doesn't work.
I'm trying to put your mind right. I went out.
I forgave the Leeds one because we beat Dortmund midweek. I'm not going to forgive this one because this is a cup semi-final. I wanted to win the FA Cup. A time and place for squad rotation and a big cup semi-final isn't the time. And quite frankly, although we've got great strength in depth, I'm going to question a bit of our quality of our squad depth because it's done nothing. It lost against Leeds and it's done nothing today.
It's like our team.
Here's Foden.
Come on. Goes on the pivot.
Well, I'm very thankful that Mahrez and Foden are having a great season for us. Because if they weren't, I'd be very concerned for our attack. And yet there's suggestions that Man City might not sign a striker in the summer. And Aguero's leaving. Are they crazy?
Yeah, it's your time. You know what? Doesn't look formidable anymore, your attacking powers.
No. Needs freshening up in the summer. It can survive till the end of the season. It needs freshening up. It's not a good ball in from Benjamin Mendy. He's had a quiet game, Mendy. So a good ball out to the right-hand side. Overlap. That's a horrible ball. Is that Raheem Sterling with that pass? Yeah.
Well, there's my first one I'd say.
That is a terrible pass. Foden there, not happy. Hands up. What is that? It's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. Time's running out. Pep sat on the bench thinking. He's got it wrong.
Well, you just know, don't you? As soon as you get a mistake and it comes up with Sterling.
I like to keep positive. It's just I've got nothing to be positive on. We haven't done anything. We had a shot in this second half. That header over the crossbar. Can't keep it. We're not doing anything.
Not doing anything all game.
It's just been rubbish, hasn't it?
Yes.
Chelsea haven't exactly been amazing, have they? Just caught City out with a counter-attack, which, for my liking, too many teams are doing.
Yeah, some City like that.
I think we're conceding. I mean, we've not kept a clean sheet in a few games now.
And you don't score enough.
I quite like to see Ederson in midfield. Unpredictable. He's got a bit of height, power. How many subs do you lads? Is it 3 or 5 for this?
Nothing to say.
Here's Foden. Instruction comes from Laporte. He wants to play the ball forward. He's forced to play it sidewards. Fernandinho now. Ball comes into the box. Oh, a bad ball. Oh, Jesus.
I wish I'd shoot it.
Goes really down under a high foot. Referee says no.
Jesus, another one I'd get rid of.
Sterling and Jesus feeling the brunt of mixed.
To trouble see, too many angles on me. No.
That's a great tackle there. I think that was Rodri with the interception. Combined with, was it Ruben Dias? Foden, he seems to be on the right hand side now. Great skills there from Foden and gets a free kick for City. City started to come forward, still not having chances and shots yet, but we are starting to move the ball forward. Here's Foden. Cancelo. It's a deep cross again. Chance, shot comes in. It's not a good shot, and it's cleared by Chelsea. Gundogan can't, and Kante wanted it more. Chelsea on the counter. Chance here for Chelsea. Shows too much of it. How on earth? Right, the save's been made by Steffen, so we haven't conceded. That's good. How on earth Timo Werner managed to get a shot away from that?
Well, number one, I'd have let him have a shot away because I know he's not going to score.
It's better than the pass.
Yeah, it's one of those I'd let him shoot. He's so low on confidence.
I think they got an assist though.
Yeah, but I would have asked the question. That's why I've asked Steph. I would have backed off and gone, have a shot. I know you're not going to score.
Come on, City, let's do something.
Come on, guys, up the tempo.
It's a bad pass, it's backwards.
Well, missing David Silva.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 players around him, no movement. 6 players, no movement, forced backwards.
Okay,
I know what you mean, yeah. There's nothing I'd love more than David Silva in the middle, pivoting around to create space. Struggle for space. Fernandinho, it's just been hopeful balls forward. Chelsea have dealt with this now for 80 minutes nearly, with these direct balls into the box.
It's just hoping for the best, hoping for a mistake.
But the Chelsea players are more physical, they're taller than us, they're better in the air. It's not going to work. As I think Timo Werner's going to come off for Chelsea. For Kai Havertz.
One flop for another flop.
Surprising me because I thought both of them would be good signings for the Premier League.
Yeah, I thought they'd be real title contender. I've been so disappointed with them both. But maybe they just needed one of those, need a season settle. Maybe they might be better next season. But if they're not, then...
But it's a comfortable save that for Steffen then.
Yeah.
And Timo Werner comes off.
I mean, he absolutely ripped it straight to the Bundesliga last season.
And Hakim Ziyech is coming off as well. So that's Chelsea's third change. As Emerson comes on. Corner for City. It's not a bad ball, is it? It looks like it's hit the arm of one of the City. They're convinced it's Chelsea. They want a penalty. Joao Cancelo is convinced it's hit the arm. So Phil Foden's just holding on to the ball. City are crowding the referee. They're not happy. I said it looked like it hit an arm of somebody. I thought it was a City player. Now he's headed it onto his hand. A penalty the other day was given against... the referee says play on. So a penalty the other day was given for Manchester City in the Champions League for the same thing.
Position.
That's a great direct run. That's a good tackle from N'Golo Kante. City pressing and win the ball back high up. Better. Keep going. City need a bit of hunger in the belly. They need something.
They need Yaya Torres. Not available at FA Cup semi. The bulldozer himself.
I miss Vincent Kompany for a bit of passion. You know what winning means. I want to win.
Not nicey. I don't.
Chelsea are starting to sit off this now. They're going to rely on the counter attack and keeping Manchester City out. So this is the time for City now to commit.
Well, yeah,
always fancy City to score a goal. Time's running out. As people are saying in the chat, quadruple, it's on the line. If City want to do something no team has ever done before, win the quadruple. There's a reason why no one's ever done it before, because it's so difficult to do. City finding that out here. Done really well so far this season. Semi-final of the Champions League, final of the Carabao Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup, and looking really good in the Premier League. That could become undone here, though, in this FA Cup clash between Chelsea and Manchester City at Wembley. Chelsea lead by 1-0. Here is Rodri in the centre of the park for Manchester City, coming forward. A good pass. Here is Aymeric Laporte for Manchester City. He's got Benjamin Mendy for Kompany. Kompany plays a direct pass into the middle. It doesn't work, and Chelsea can win the ball back. Kepa goes long. City just missing a couple of their big-name prime players. Yaya Toure, David Silva, Vincent Kompany. Sergio Aguero, even though he's still at City, missing them.
Yes, that spine's now retired.
Yeah, the spine's gone.
Aguero comes in. That'll be the last of them.
Yep, that early 10s core group.
It's like
A great era and great spell for Manchester City coming to an end. We do need to move the ball quicker. We need to be better. Have a shot. Shot comes in and it's saved from the keeper. A shot at last for Manchester City. Kepa has a bit of work to do. It was a shot from Rodri. Wasn't the best of shots, if I'm honest. But it's a save nonetheless and it's a start. Space opened up and has a shot. Time running out for City. We're now up to 112 likes. Fantastic. Been a good effort. Nearing in on 120 likes, which is fantastic. So thank you everyone that's left a thumbs up so far. If you haven't already, then please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you are new around here.
That's a poor ball.
And do go and check out OneFootball, today's video sponsor. Link at the top of my description. That's a good tackle, that.
Bit of luck.
A bit of luck there because he tripped. But commits his body there to make the tackle.
The ball.
Jesus now. He's not been involved in this game at all, has he? Good work that, though.
Well, the same with Jesus is falling over.
There's a nice direct run by City. Fernandinho spreads the play well.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's not a good ball in. It's cleared.
Oh, that's why I missed Dzeko for it.
Need a good ball into the box first.
Well, crossing to a team in mid-June.
Yeah. Need service. Cancelo. It's a good pass. Rodri towards the box. Great ball. Jesus, can he compose himself still? Sterling blazes it over the bar. That was a brilliant opportunity for Manchester City and he gets his foot right underneath it. Wouldn't have counted because he's offside, Jesus was, so that would not have counted. That saves the blushes there of Raheem Sterling. Wasn't an easy chance.
Saves the blush of Jesus, but Sterling.
Should be hitting the target from there. Thiago Silva's gone down now. 6 minutes remaining here. Chelsea lead by a goal to nil.
It must be feeling it. He's 37.
It's Kurt Zuma's. Yeah, there you go. Kurt Zuma.
Zuma.
So you can make more subs. Just we're not.
Sometimes it's just a slap Pep Guardiola.
Make more subs. We're going out. Do something about it.
It's just so annoying at times.
He wants the sub, Thomas Tuchel. There'll be a time when Thiago Silva will go, no, I'm not coming off. Give it a year.
Is David Luiz still there?
No.
No, is he not allowed to dictate Chelsea? Say no.
He's friends with the owner.
Goes on his yacht.
It's just hoofed forward.
Yeah, that's pathetic.
Rudiger, under pressure. Under pressure. Good work. And to do well to keep hold of the ball, Chelsea. And they're giving the ball away now. Now it's going to be a throw in there to Manchester City. That was always coming, that. Don't get why Rudiger didn't just put it into the stands, because it could have been a lot more costly than just a throw-in. If given away in the wrong position or wrong area, or one mistake on top of another mistake, can be fatal at this level, particularly when playing against the quality of Manchester City. Time running out, less than 5 minutes to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Quadruple on the line. City trailing against Chelsea. Chelsea on their way to the FA Cup final. Manchester City on their way home. City running out of time. Need to find a goal. It's a poor, poor pass that Mendy can pick up. Chelsea now just happy just to sit off from this and see if City can do anything about it. What's Benjamin Mendy doing there?
He's always done something stupid.
A poor pass, and Thiago Silva goes down again, waits a few more minutes. And the substitution is made and Kurt Zuma will come on. I'm sorry, but he's got a problem with his back. It doesn't stop him from walking. He's injured and the substitution's being made. Why can't he just stand up and walk off the pitch and receive the treatment on the side?
So stone for centre.
A back injury doesn't stop you from walking off the pitch, does it?
No, I do. No, so just a no choice. So 10 minutes, I did on.
I like it in rugby where they play around them. Hits his shin, doesn't it, that goal?
Yeah, it's not the best pass.
It's not the clean... Yeah, it's just behind him, isn't it? Isn't the cleanest of finishes. I think Ziyech does well there to score. Can you imagine if he just didn't time it right and it went past?
Just do it. Looking like this.
What's the point in wearing that mask?
Well, if you look at a few Chelsea players and stuff, you'll see it.
For the sake of wearing a mask?
Just to be seen and wearing it. I've got my nose on.
They should be peppering the goal though since that goal, shouldn't they? They haven't.
City never do.
Yeah, it should be all out attack. It should be chance after wave, chance after chance. Yeah, we're just not there at the moment.
You can't keep playing like it's 0-0 and go 1-0 down.
Which has always been Pep Guardiola's downfall.
Raheem Sterling was never going to win a header against Antonio
If you imagine this
Rudiger.
team on back at QPR, you'd still be 2-1 behind. Passing
the
into
rest
there.
of this game.
Time running out. 2 minutes to go. I felt sure there'll be at least 4 minutes added on with a bit of time wasting Chelsea's been doing. But time's of the essence and it is running out. Here's Ruben Dias. Type of inconsistencies that makes it squeaky bum time in the Premier League.
And another pass back going nowhere.
Put the ball forward. Yeah, you're all right. It's going nowhere.
It's not like City even find that and know to pull them out to find the direct pass.
It's good work by Chelsea though. 89th minute, committing forward and pressing Manchester City and making it difficult for us to find anything.
Chelsea deserve to win.
It's great ball. That's great by Foden. Good work just to buy himself a free kick there. Chelsea now just going to sit off as City can come forward. Diaz. Sterling drops deeper. Rodri. Laporte. We're back to this passing at the back again. Foden, he's taken out.
He's got to start getting yellows out.
Yellow card is out. Azpilicueta, that's 2 in a minute. Takes out Foden. It's good by
They've got to do something, haven't they? They've got to do something.
It's good by Azpilicueta. Knows exactly what he's doing there. You're not going past. Can have a free kick, but it's going to be, what's that, 40 plus yards out. City choose to pass it. Ball gets played across. It's not a bad ball in. It's cleared. We're into 5 minutes added on then, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes for Manchester City to save the quadruple, to find an equaliser and send this to extra time. Chelsea clear their line. City head the ball back. Keep hold of possession. Here's Gundogan. Fancy there's going to be at least one opportunity and a chance that's had very few opportunities. It's not a good ball into towards the box from Manchester City, and Chelsea head it clear out for a throw-in. Time running out. And again, another throw-in. It's going to eat up the first minute of 5 minutes added on here. Chelsea now, backs against the wall. Simple job. Defend, don't concede. Another ball forward by Manchester City. Isn't a good ball and Chelsea can head it clear. And win themselves a free kick. So of all that, City, it's taken us 3 minutes to get nowhere.
In classic Man City fashion.
Yeah, it's going to be a yellow card as well. But Aymeric Laporte shakes his head. Very experienced Azpilicueta knows what he's doing. Leave a foot out there, go down, win the free kick. And a yellow card to Aymeric Laporte. Another minute eaten away. 3 minutes for Chelsea to hold on here. I say hold on like they're under pressure and City are on the verge. We're not.
Peppering their goal.
Yeah, we're not. That's not happening.
I don't know why teams do Liverpool do that. The European Super Cup, it's pathetic.
What?
Like it's a trophy of anything that needs recognition.
It was offside.
Not given it.
He hasn't, and it's a chance, and 2-0. Miles offside. Yeah. Offside is given against Pulisic after sliding and celebrating. He was a good mile offside then.
A slight white flag there.
They have to, so VAR can make the decision instead. And he's offside. There we go, sorted. Right. Get on with the game. So the goal won't count. It's not 2-0. Good finish.
That's 3 they've scored.
It's 3 goals they've scored. Man City have done none. We've done nothing. Who's 4? How many subs have we made a game? 2, and we're allowed 5. Chasing a game. Great by Foden.
Final, I hope you play well.
It's a rubbish ball into the channel, but it's out for a throw into City. It's getting to a point where I want us to put a long throw in. 2 minutes to go here. Cross comes in. Cross Chester City. Hope for the best. Headed out. Surely for a corner. Is for a corner.
I don't know why you cross so much. I don't
know.
Keeper up.
Keeper needs to come up.
Yeah.
What I'd do now is I'd be passing to Foden and ask him to have a shot.
I think it's so well drilled into you that Man City don't know what to do.
I think it's well drilled in that the keeper won't go up.
You've done nothing on play.
Yeah, like your team, it's well drilled into to keep passing cross.
What do you do in the 94th minute? Cross. Pass and cross. Good ball in. Oh! Oh, it's a great save from Kepa.
It's actually had to do something.
And finally a good corner from Manchester City. The header is found by City right towards the near post and Kepa gets down low to make the save. The first thing Kepa's had to do, City do well, keep the ball alive. Another cross comes in. It's headed up. Danger area for Chelsea here. Bit of defending to do. The referee gives a 4. Free kicks given to Chelsea there in the penalty area. I don't know what for. I didn't like there was anything in that. And that's probably going to be that. Do you know what annoys me a little bit? I look at the bench and it doesn't look bothered.
Might be a bit bothered if you're playing with Champions League final.
And play like this.
Well, yeah. Again.
Well, Man City's highlight.
Well, I've done last few games.
As Ruben Dias goes into the book. Time is nearly up here. 20 seconds to go. There'll be probably another minute added on top of that. Because there'll be quite a bit of time wasting going on during injury time. Yeah. I'm surprised Chelsea's committing so many players forward, if I'm honest. It's a bit dangerous, considering if they make this kick... I'm fairly sure the free kick wasn't given outside the penalty area. So a bit more time wasting done here. So Chelsea are just going to hoof this ball clear.
We've been settled, though.
We have, yeah. It's the West Stand. It's a good header won by Chelsea. They're not going to keep hold of possession, though. It's going to be a throw into Manchester City. So, added time on added time. Thomas Tuchel's telling the players, hold firm, stay where you are. City just play it backwards. Steffen kicks the ball. It's a good find. Mendy. Chelsea head the ball clear. Second ball, won by Chelsea. Ruben Dias wins the header. City need possession. Gundogan. It's not a good pass by Gundogan. It's cleared by Chelsea. Can't be long left. Anything left for Manchester City. Chelsea look like they might win the ball. Surely a free kick to Chelsea. They're going to play it out instead. Fair credit to Chelsea now. How long's left? Give the ball away. This needs to go forward. Mendy with the ball. Stop hesitating. Kick the ball. Goes forward now. It's a good ball as well, and it's given away. And there is the final whistle. Poor from Manchester City today. We go out of the FA Cup. The quadruple is over. It can only be a treble for Manchester City. There will be no domestic treble for us either. It's Chelsea that knock us out of the FA Cup in what has quite frankly been a very lacklustre performance from Manchester City. Poor last weekend against Chelsea when making lots of changes. Lots of changes again made for this game. I didn't agree with it at the start. I had a bad feeling about it. Too many changes, in my opinion. Disrupts the momentum, disrupts the flow of the team. And that's exactly what's happened here. Chelsea have come out, make a couple of changes, nice and fresh, full of confidence. Both sides have just reached the Champions League semi-final. Should be all guns blazing going at each other. It's been anything but. It's been a really poor semi-final, which I'm sure Chelsea are very happy for it to be like. For there to only be 1 or 2 chances in the game, because they're going to fancy the chances that they're going to be able to put one of them away and knock Manchester City out of the cup. And that is exactly what's happened. Very poor from Manchester City. We haven't found a goal in the game. We've been kept quiet for 90 minutes. We've struggled on this big Wembley pitch, a pitch that Manchester City really like it. People call Wembley our training pitch. We call it that for a reason. We play there a lot. We know what it takes to win there. We know how to play on the pitch. We know how to play the ball, pass the ball, dominate the possession, stretch the pitch, make it nice and big, and put our opportunities away into the back of the net. Not happened today at all. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned going into next weekend's game against Spurs. Concerned for 2 reasons. Number one, if we're making continuous amounts of changes like this, it's going to disrupt the momentum for the team. And we are struggling when we make this amount of changes. That when we go into that match against Spurs, it might take us forever to get going. We didn't even get going in this game. And my second concern now is City's ability when making this many changes with our ability to be able to play our game. Quite frankly, it isn't good enough. Lost against Leeds with a similar team last week at home, and lost at Wembley, a ground that we're very successful on, here against Chelsea, whilst creating not very much. Not being clinical, not creating anything, not taking our opportunities, not defending particularly well, and it's just all round being not very good, and it's a very sour, damp, boring way for our quadruple season to come to an end. There won't be a quadruple from Manchester City for the 2020-2021 season. The best case scenario now is the League Cup will be won by City next week. Premier League, we can win that as well, and hopefully we can win the Champions League as well. From what I've got a feeling of from last week and this weekend as well, I feel like Man City's focus is on one thing right now, and one thing alone, and that's the Champions League. That's very, very risky. And I say that because we're going up against a class side in Paris Saint-Germain. Pochettino is a good manager. Knows how to get them well drilled. He'll make them difficult to beat, just like Chelsea have made themselves difficult to beat. We're in for a tough couple of legs there against PSG. It's going to be difficult. If that's our do-all and end-all for the season, for a season that could well have been a quadruple for us, might only end in a trophy, might end in 2 trophies. I'm not complaining, 2 trophies is very good, but we need to be careful. We need to be very careful that we are coming away with trophies. Premier League, it's not signed, sealed and delivered, still got a bit of work to do, still needing a few wins. Need to be better than what we were this evening if we're going to be picking up 3 points in midweek against Villa. And I tell you right now, needs to be a first team out against Villa. It needs to be a first team out against Spurs. Needs to be a first team out against PSG next week as well. I'm hoping that's the case and there isn't this similar team that we played today goes out against Villa, because I don't think it'll win. It's as simple as that. The attacking line wasn't creating anything. It didn't do anything. It wasn't very good against Leeds last week. It was inept in this game today. Needs to be much better. Riyad Mahrez, Phil Foden need to be starting these big games in my opinion. Choose whomever you want to choose to go forward for City. Not really that bothered. You could put Jesus in there. You could put Gundogan in there. De Bruyne up there. Ferran Torres up there. Whoever, I'm not really bothered. You can put anyone up there. As long as we've got Mahrez and we've got Foden on the pitch, these are 2 informed wingers for Manchester City. That helps us to be able to create a little bit. Because today it lacked creativity. We didn't really have much creativity in the middle as well. That might be maybe because De Bruyne went off injured, I'm not sure, but he didn't play amazing for City. We was allowed more substitutions than 3 today. We've only made 2. Bernardo Silva is one of our most creative players. Never even came on. Why? Can't really make sense of it. And I do get the feeling that City, judging off the reactions of the players and on the bench and everything, it's like their attention's elsewhere. Like they're thinking about Champions League. That's the do-all and end-all. Like I said, win the Champions League, that's great. It's worth it. If we don't, risky business. Otherwise, you're chucking away great opportunities. You don't win the Champions League and you go out to PSG, but you win 3 trophies, a League Cup, an FA Cup and a Premier League. That's an outstanding season. Go out to PSG and you win a Carabao Cup and a Premier League. That's a very good season. You're running the risk, though. No guarantees we beat Spurs next week. Win a Premier League. Still a good season. Like I said, it still needs winning, though. Lots of things for City to be thinking about here. Fact of the matter is, last 3 games, we've lost 2 of them and won 1. And that was mainly down to a great second half from City, because in the first half, it was inept. I'm just wondering if we're starting to run out of steam a little bit at the wrong time. Big moments coming up for City. Done well in the Champions League. Crumbled here in the FA Cup. We've got the Premier League to go at next. Need to win against Aston Villa, because I tell you right now, we'll lose that game against Aston Villa. It is squeaky bum time, because that isn't won. United have got a game in hand. Win that. 8 points. 8 points is doable in 6 games. We know that. We've already done it. Need to win. If we don't, 8 points can soon become 5 points. Big Champions League games, sandwiched between Premier League games, becomes very difficult where your priorities lie. What do you focus on? And that's a key word, focus. Didn't feel like we was focused enough today. Not good enough, in my opinion, for a successful team like Manchester City. We do lose games. I can understand us going out of competitions. That's fair enough. I thought Chelsea played an alright game today. I just felt like we lacked focus. And I'm thinking what could have been, and it's poor. It's pretty poor as far as I'm concerned. Right, so I'll get the stats up for this game. I'm sure it's going to make fantastic reading. One footballer voted Kepa as the man of the match for this game. I'm not really that sure who to give my man of the match to, if I'm completely honest. I didn't think we were that good to be able to give you a Manchester City man of the match that I'd say they need to be started against Aston Villa. They had a really good game, if I'm honest. I thought Foden had a good game when he came on for City. Other than that, it was pretty lacklustre all around the park.
Yeah.
If I'm honest. And we run the risk of De Bruyne potentially being injured as well. So, yeah, plenty to think about.
Mahrez shouldn't start like you said.
Yeah. We're better with Mahrez in the team, so why is he starting? Fair enough to Raheem Sterling and Ferran Torres. They've played the last 2 out of 3 games. They've been given their chance. They haven't taken their opportunity. So it should be Mahrez and Foden for the next 3 games. They're more than capable for the next week of playing 3 games. We're not talking about players that are Fernandinho, that are 35, 36 years old. We're talking players in their prime. Phil Foden, he's a very young player. He can play 3 games in a week. It can be done. In fact, it's not even a week, it's more than that. It's 3 games in 10 days. He can play 3 games in 10 days. Needs to be so much better. It's very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I think they took it seriously.
That's what I felt. I felt like they just like, yeah. That team selection didn't suggest it was serious. 8 changes.
Take it seriously. As for man at match, I wouldn't get any of them with it.
Poor from City. Right, I'm going to go on to the stats for the game. So more possession for City. 55% possession compared with 45% possession for Chelsea. 5 shots for Chelsea, 3 on target, 1 goal. There are 2 goals disallowed as well. Chelsea, in my opinion, were the better team. They were creating better opportunities. They were running more and defending better. Manchester City, 11 shots, 3 on target. Isn't very good. A couple of good opportunities that were well saved by the keeper or put over the bar. Raheem Sterling's is coming to mind. There was a header for Ruben Dias headed back across, which was straight at one of the Chelsea players, which was unlucky. There was a header over the crossbar for Dias, which was a really good opportunity. Wasteful. Wasteful from City. 3 corners for Chelsea, 6 for Manchester City. 4 offsides for Chelsea, 1 for City. 3 yellow cards for City compared with 2 for Chelsea. All round though, just lacklustre and poor. So I'm going to say right now, fair credit to Chelsea. They've turned up. They've not made as many changes as City. They've taken it seriously. They wanted it more, and they've got it. And now they're through to the FA Cup final, where they'll take on one of Leicester City or Southampton. The match of that's going to be played tomorrow in front of 8,000 fans. For Manchester City, we're not through to the FA Cup final, so we're not going to have fans for the FA Cup final, so we will be playing for the weekend of the 15th of May. We'll have Premier League action instead. It's just disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really do hope we win next weekend against Tottenham. We need a trophy. We're facing the prospect, if things don't go right, we might, from a season that middle of April promised 4 trophies, to end up winning 1, which, quite frankly, we've had wrapped up for weeks.
But God forbid if you actually did below the Premier League.
I'm not even speaking about it.
0 trophy.
I'm not speaking about that. I'll speak about that more if it looks like it might happen.
If that happens, that is sackable.
That won't happen. Won't happen.
Energy Sweet beat Chelsea European Cup final. There you go.
I don't think Chelsea will get there, but there we go.
I do.
Reckon?
No.
I think Real Madrid are too experienced for it.
The 2 defensive line under Zidane.
Yeah.
I think they will, because I want a City Real Madrid.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Aaron, actually. I think Chelsea probably prefer to play PSG that would maybe take the, or Man City to take the game to them, whereas Real Madrid I don't think will take the game to Chelsea. They'll just be patient.
Exactly how they'll play.
They'll just be patient.
They'll do the same to them what they did to
Liverpool, yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading about the Twitter reaction. It's just, yeah, Pep with the subs.
No, they don't. Very lacklustre.
Poor. Agree there from Liam Gallagher. Poor from City. I didn't think we ran enough. I didn't think we moved the ball quick enough. There was a lack of movement from Manchester City. The team looked tired, yet most of that team didn't play on Wednesday. I don't really understand it. I don't really understand it. I agree there, Manchester Blue. I don't really get Pep's selection there. What's the point in getting to that semi-final? Putting all that effort into getting to the semi-final to then say, actually, I'm going to play a weakened team. What's the point? I don't really get it. Should have been a full-strength team out for City today. I'd have probably gone for a bit more squad rotation against Aston Villa. No disrespect to Aston Villa, but I feel like Aston Villa would allow us a little bit more of a squad rotation to our game than what Chelsea would. Because I think Chelsea are more of an informed side, a team that's more difficult to break down, and a team that's, quite frankly, more difficult to play against than what Aston Villa will.
Or if you keep moaning and you can't handle it, then do Liverpool. For the Cups, you work on Australian League and Champions League.
You make a really good point there. What's the point in getting to semi-finals if you don't want to take the cup competition seriously? Go out. I mean, I'm going to be furious next weekend if we make this many changes again for the match against Tottenham Hotspur in a final. Because what it's suggesting to me is this squad rotation that City are putting out. So when we've got players like Ferran Torres, Sterling and Jesus all starting, that it doesn't work, it's not good enough. We know for a fact that starting with a midfield three of Rodri, Gundogan and De Bruyne doesn't work too well, so don't play it. If we know that Torres and Sterling playing disrupts our attacking play and it's not working too well, don't play them. Sounds really harsh, but like I said, Mahrez and Foden, they're informed players. They're players that are playing really, really well, that are offering a different outlet to us. They should be playing in these games, and yet Foden came on because De Bruyne went off injured. Mahrez didn't even come on. Bernardo Silva didn't even come on. It's poor. It's really poor. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed right now. This defeat hurts more than last week against Leeds.
Don't mind if you're on your strongest team and you try your best. Go on.
Poor. Mohamed, I made that comment as well. I was saying to the bench, looking at the coaches and everything, they didn't look bothered. Pep only made 2 subs there. They weren't all out attack, really going for it. We looked like we was going for it more against Leeds last week in the Premier League. Overcommitting. There was no overcommitting there. It's just poor. It's really all round. Really, really poor. Didier, you make a really good comment there about Fernandinho. Fernandinho, I love him. I honestly, I'd give him an extra 12 months because I think he's a fantastic football player. But when City are making so many changes, I don't think it really suits Fernandinho. If I put City's first team, full-strength team out and put Fernandinho in, you can't notice that he's a player that's a squad-rotated player. He fits in really well. But when we make so many changes, it doesn't seem like he's got the legs there, if I'm honest.
I still think you're a weaker squad than what you had 2 years ago. With the players
in terms of form and everything, yeah.
Like your companies like that.
Aguero and everything.
Aguero, Silva.
It's Aguero's, but I think the biggest loss.
Oh yeah, I was going to say.
I think Aguero's the biggest loss for us.
And I think that's why you're playing two defensive midfielders to try and cover that, so you don't concede as many.
But you need to score goals.
Yeah.
And it's
not
not.
You,
yeah. Poor. All round poor, ladies and gentlemen, is my summary for this game. I think my JSGC man of the match, I have to give a JSGC man of the match. I was pretty impressed with Antonio Rudiger at the back for Chelsea. Helped them keep a clean sheet. It's going to have to go to a Chelsea player because I thought they were the better team. I was pretty impressed with Thiago Silva. He had to go off though. I think I'm going to give it to Rudiger. I thought he had a really good game. Dealt with everything that was coming into the box by Manchester City, all the crosses and everything. He was in the right place at the right time. Thought he had an all-round solid game, so I'm going to give him the JSGC man of the match. Why not? There we go. So I do hope that everyone did enjoy the live stream. I'll have my match reaction, review and analysis out tomorrow. That will be out some point in the morning, discussing more in detail about this game and my thoughts. Then we'll be having all the build-up towards the Aston Villa game for the beginning parts of next week, and we will be on with a live watch-along on Wednesday evening. The game kicks off at 8:15 PM, that is BST, so I'll be going live at 7:45 BST on Wednesday evening for everyone to look forward to as we get back to Premier League duty, and hopefully City can return back to winning ways, not just in the Premier League but in all competitions as well. Winning breeds winning, I say it all the time. Nothing is better for momentum and build up to big games than winning your games. There's no better build up and confidence going into a cup final than winning your previous game. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can do that against Villa and we can take a real big step towards that Premier League trophy. Lose, still more hard work to do. Say it again, I still think we need 6 more points to win the Premier League trophy. We haven't got them yet. That isn't done yet. We need to be focusing on that whilst we've got our next game as the Premier League. And it's all about taking it a game at a time. This squad rotation, 8 changes, needs to stop. 3 or 4 changes per game, no problem with that. 8 changes is too many. It's disrupting the momentum of the team. It isn't working. Didn't work against Leeds. Didn't work here against Chelsea. It's not going to work in the next game that we do it either. Tell you that right now. So it needs to stop. Hopefully Pep, he's experienced. He knows what he's doing. Hopefully Pep can rectify that. So there we go. That has been the live watch along. I do hope that everyone did enjoy the video. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. We're smashed past 120 likes, so thank you everyone for that. It is much appreciated. Don't forget, subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 17k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and also on the banner below too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor, by the way, for my daily Manchester City transfer updates coming up in the summer. Good business proposition for anyone that is interested. If you are, do email me via my email. Don't forget also to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You can find a link to their app at the top of my description. I've been using them to provide all the information, the statistics, the updated teams, and everything involved in this game. So if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, then press that link at the top of my description. Also, leave your thoughts if you're watching this after the game in the comments below, or just leave it on the live chat as well. If you want to leave any of your thoughts or frustrations, I'm sure, just leave that in the live chat. So don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. One last thing for me to do on this live stream is to roll my promo video for the OneFootball app, which we'll do right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. If you want to go and download the OneFootball app, then all you need to do is press that link at the top of my description. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their evening. Try and enjoy it as much as you can. We do go again in a few days on Wednesday against Aston Villa. Hopefully we can rectify this and we can win and get back to winning ways for not just ourselves but also for the Premier League as well. Cup final coming up as well next weekend, next Sunday. Lots of things for City to think about. No time to dwell. Need to be focusing a lot more than what we are here, and hopefully not making 8 changes per game because it really does disrupt the momentum of the team. And then it is on to the big Champions League games as well. So still lots for City to have a successful season. Quadruple though, that's over. It won't be happening. It's very difficult to do. We know how difficult it is to be done. It won't be done by Manchester City. It won't be done by any team this season. Maybe next season. So there we go. That's been the live stream. I do hope that everyone did enjoy the video. I hope everyone is safe and well as well. And I'll see you all again very soon. So I've been JSGC.
Now I've been Mixed.
Link is in the top, in the description anyway, if you want to go and follow Mixed as well and help him on his support to 800 subscribers. And we'll see you all again very soon. So, peace. Ciao for now.